we're like, there's so much on opposites. It's like it's still dark outside for both Simon and me, but for different reasons.
And it's just dark where Mark is because he hasn't turned the lights or opened up the curtains yet.
Oh, what a day. I could feel it. First day of a 4-day weekend. Oh, God, yes.
Yeah.
Lucky.
Yeah, I don't get another public holiday or any of that sort of stuff until second week of June.
So lucky that I got this 4-day weekend, and I was kicking it off by waking up at 4:30 in the morning.
Gee, that sounds familiar.
It's good for you, Rob.
All right, Spidey. Touche. Although, I mean, he would miss you, but I mean,
it wouldn't be the same without my smart ass comments and me getting angry at what gets pulled out of the box.
Yeah. We get the this morning after I gotta when I do get done with it. Well, I'll leave this sometime after I normally do because then I gotta get my wife up and gonna get in the car and go drive up to Magalia, California, which is about.
You're just making words up.
3.5. Oh no, Magalia is.
It's not a real place.
It's on. It's so funny. It's a buddy of mine who knows. He's that's over near Chico. I said, yeah, it's where the rednecks of Chico go. When Chico's not redneck enough for you. It's in the deep red, California, and we're going up to my sister's up there. So it's about a 3.5 hour, 4-hour drive. Get there so we can go watch Mandalorian together. Because her birthday was earlier this month, so get her birthday present, and then we'll drive back tonight.
Although in saying that, I suppose if I said some of the weird names we have for towns and cities and stuff like that, you'd probably be saying it's made up words too.
Well, we know y'all make up words.
Well, she used to live near Paradise, but Paradise got. Apparently, God didn't like Paradise very much and smited it off the map. And then when it tried to rebuild, God smited it a second time.
That's one way to say get the fuck out of Dodge.
Maybe I shouldn't live here. Can we rename our town to? Is it hot in here?
Yes.
Heroes for Hire was here. He was here early. He said, "Good morning." Good morning, Matt.
Good morning. If anybody gets that reference.
Yeah, see that Matt's here now. To say good morning in person. He said, "You didn't say hello to me soon enough, so I showed up here to make sure you knew."
Oh no, I was planning on jumping on anyway. So
no, I know that. I was just and Freaky Louie said, "Salutations, you bloody wankus." Paul Morales, hello, and My Nerdy Collection. Good morning, ladies. We'll take it. We're not picky. Did anyone read Odin this week?
Not yet.
I can freely admit.
What's reading?
I assume it. What's reading? I actually, my comics are, because Wednesday I picked up my books and I came home, and then Chris did his thing earlier and I was busy with work. I never got around it. My books are still sealed in my book thing here. I haven't even taken them out. It says I picked them up from the store.
I did. Well, that was last night. I did update my CLZ. Now I'm all up to date until I do the short box with Madigan for my last box tomorrow. That big collection that I bought. So
nice.
So I'll be doing that around the time that Izzy usually goes live, just to piss him off.
Well, we got an endorsement for Odin. So Odin was wild.
I've been hearing some
I
good
mean,
things
is
about it.
this Odin as in like Marvel Odin, or is this in like an independent Odin?
You know, it's independent. It's a James Tynion book.
Tiny Onion, got it.
It's about these people that try to resurrect Odin or something.
Okay.
And it doesn't go too well for them, you know. That's what I heard. Anyway,
interesting.
Comics.
So there's that book going, and then there's I got issue 1 of Thunder, which is a Hawaiian girl finds Mjolnir, and it's
I
all
can see the theme going on now.
and it's all it's cool as they made Mjolnir very Hawaiian tribal in its design and everything, which is kind of cool. But
Hey, Mike.
let's see here, ladies and
Mike
gentlemen,
is here.
the Beckerman. Henceforth,
The understudy.
Henceforth, he shall be known as the Beckerman. You have to put the in front of it because
Also,
beyond. He has transcended beyond.
oh,
Not beyond this mortal plane. He's just beyond us mortals.
oh, okay.
beyond mortal comprehension.
I thought he'd reached transcendence like
No,
that
no,
Johnny
no.
Depp movie. All right.
He's unfortunately stuck here with all the rest of us.
Oh,
but
okay.
Yeah. Oh.
I swear, this guy, he comes right in here, do a comic book community hangout, and you instantly want to start talking comics and expect that people are up to date on comic books.
I just woke up.
Wow. No, I'm just teasing. I am just teasing, but my
I'm
goodness.
surprised to see you here right at the start, Matt. This is nice.
Yeah.
I feel like this is a prelude to Heroes. Here we are, Matt. Tired as shit, waiting for breakfast.
Yeah. I could
Getting a
sleep.
little bit
I could
light in
sleep
our
when
eyes.
Well, the way I feel about Heroes Con is I can sleep when I get home.
Or just like pull over in the con. It's like, all right, someone's shaking.
Yeah.
hands and-
I'm just gonna be like,
We go find a long line. And
somebody will try to. Somebody
Just
will
go
try
get
to.
Steranko's line if you need a nap.
Is he going to be there?
I don't know.
I
He's
don't know.
normally there every year. Last year was an anomaly.
Somebody will think I'll be sleeping. They'll try to Narcan me. They'll think I'm slumped over.
Some rando just pulls up and just Narcans you right in the nose. That's hilarious.
Well, seeing you guys talk about like the Western that it's so bloody close, I would think you just go back to your room and like I'll just have a kip for like an hour or two and then go back to the con if you feel like it.
A lot
I
of
do.
people do.
I don't. I just can't do it. I couldn't do it. I was like, there's so much stuff to see. There's so much. I just leave at 4 o'clock or 5, and then I'm done.
I just blow my money in the first hour and then just don't worry about the rest of the con.
I'm gonna try to. I'm probably
It's
gonna
a
try to get.
Comic-Con, not a brothel, Simon.
I'm gonna try to like.
I said an hour. I didn't say 5 minutes.
I'm probably going day 1 looking for Luke Cage 1. So after I see Larry Hama, and we'll go see Larry Hama. And then,
I did one year. I'd go back to the room to go take my medication, and then
It didn't come back.
No. Then I went back. I mean, because it wasn't that far. It was a nice break to get up and get out and get.
Well, that's what usually like. I've done that.
Well, you get out, you think for a second, oh, I'll go get some fresh air, and then you realize it's humid as fuck out there, and you just go back into the. And I say that, but it really hasn't been all that humid as hell the last couple of years. We've been really lucky. It's been, in reality, pretty decent weather, but
Dude,
it's
we got
humid as hell for me.
lucky last year. Like the weather was super nice.
it wasn't like too humid.
It was for me, but not for you. But I recognize
last year it felt like fall. I'm like, this is crazy.
But I recognize that it's been in general pretty decent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a plan. Me and Carolyn cooked up a plan. Lady Fantastic. We thought if it don't work, it don't work. But you know how they're
Caroline's involved. You have to say harebrained.
Well, it's probably harebrained, but I thought I could go down and get my press pass early and be like, oh, so I can't get in early? Oh, I had to get this chair out and come down. I mean, I got to go all the way back up. All I can do is say, sorry, hit the brakes.
Just run over their foot and keep going.
Yeah, it'd be hard to catch that wheelchair at full power. I don't know, on foot. So, but that would probably ruin the rest of the con for me because they'd be like, they'd probably put pictures of me everywhere. Have you seen this man?
I don't know if they've put pictures up. I mean, you might stand out a little bit more than the
Yeah,
average
a big guy in a wheelchair. So, yeah.
Versus
Did
the
anybody
big
catch
guys
that
walking
license
around.
plate?
Yeah. Hey, that's a good idea to get a license plate on the back of it. This is out of time, like in the Back to the Future. Hit the brakes.
Oh,
Everywhere's a brothel if you're open-minded enough. There you go.
And
Spoke
rich.
Spoken like a true
Wait,
Dragon Con.
hold
employee.
on. Even the petting zoo.
Oh,
Well, I mean,
I'm
that's
leaving that
just
one
one,
alone.
Rob. That's really just one step past furries.
Well,
That's all.
as long as
Is that still a thing?
Furries.
There's a lot of other places I can
Oh,
go.
yeah.
That I'm
Yeah,
not going
unfortunately, it is.
Each to their own.
to. Well,
I
that's
don't know.
yeah,
Yeah, do what you
furries.
want to do, but don't be.
It's just another
don't be
version
mad
of
when
role
people call
play.
you fucking crazy. You know.
Dress up role play is just one step away from furries.
mm-hmm. And I'll start wearing gold masks like in that Stanley Kubrick movie.
Yeah.
Eyes wide shut.
Fellatio.
I can't believe I saw that at the movies.
Well, everybody was like, "Hey, I did too." I
I
said,
watched
"Oh,
that
You
movie
have
like
been to
3
a
times.
brothel.
it's
I watched
Stanley."
that movie 3 times trying to understand the damn thing.
Well, I
Oh,
went
there's
to-
no rhyme or reason to that movie. But
Well, Simon, I went to the theater to see it too because I'm like, it's Stanley Kubrick. How bad could it be? And I was like, oh, yeah.
no, my girlfriend at the time was like, "Oh, this looks really good. Let's go and see this." I'm like, "Okay," and I'm like, "What the fuck am I watching?"
Well, I
I
hope
do
you at least got home and went and rooted afterwards.
I can't remember. Was
I do
that
remember-
was that long ago?
I remember the reverse of the experience though. Was on a date with a girl. She said, "Well, let's go see this. It sounds like a romantic comedy." It was called "The Long Kiss Goodnight,"
Oh,
and it was
Gina
not.
That's
Davis.
a good movie.
Yeah, it was just it's a.
I
badass movie.
love that movie.
I enjoyed
Samuel
every
L.
minute of that
Jackson
one.
is
Yeah,
classic in that movie.
I love that movie.
See, I think we remembered it for different reasons.
Oh, Gina Davis was hot in that too.
Well, she's a badass in it too. Yep.
Mm.
She tells that one guy, "You're going to die screaming," and he does.
You know, after I'm excited. I don't know what I know this weekend is going to be in store between today's Star Wars and tomorrow. I gotta do YouTube. I gotta get caught up. I got a bunch of boxes. Not to
I've already-
record multiple things, maybe get ahead on some stuff.
I've
Or
already
start
got-
preparing for my graduation at my youngest graduation when I'm going to be traveling and I'm not going to be. So.
I'm far behind. I was sick the first couple of days of this week at home in bed, and so I haven't done any content whatsoever. Thus, the short box turning up, perfect excuse to do a live stream tomorrow since I got tomorrow off. So.
I got these mystery boxes I got from Nick. Like
Mm.
we've been sitting here for like 2 weeks or whatever. I gotta get to. And at some point, E-Man's gonna reach out to me and say, finally answer my question. Like, when are we sitting down to do this stupid review?
Oh,
that
the con,
we're
the
gonna
con
do?
thing, yeah.
The con review. Yeah, he
Yeah.
he like, come on, man, let's do it. Let's do it.
You can do it.
I'm getting my tickets today for. I'm going to go Sunday and watch.
Hey,
the
Pops.
I'm going to watch the Mandalorian Sunday.
Nice. Yeah, I was because my work gave me the day off, or gave us the day off on Friday. Is it like an extra day? I was just like, oh, you know what? I reached out to my sister. I'm like, hey, your birthday is this month. The movie comes out. I'm off that day. I will drive. You know, she always, whenever we get together, she always drives down here and for my barbecue or something. And it's all because your birthday, I'm going to drive up to you. and I'll get there and we'll go out and go see the movie and stuff. And she's just like, "What? No way!" So, and my wife just told me all of a sudden yesterday. She said, "Oh, I'm off today now." Well, oh, okay. Well, you want to come with us? I guess. Yeah, easy for you to say.
Old man noises.
Good morning. Good morning. Pressing.
Now check out my new shirt.
Cheech and Chong.
Cheech and
How
Chong.
did the other one come into?
Yeah, I'll probably wear it tomorrow.
Time to play some video games.
No, just turning it off.
Ah,
I'm not doing a biggie.
speak of the devil, and he shall appear. The Biggie Shack is here.
Jinx.
So how he knows what you're talking about him.
Uh-oh.
It's all out of love, Biggie.
So, Mad Spidey, I noticed that despite the fact that I made a front-facing shirt for you, you haven't ordered one. What's up with that?
I'm busy paying off comic deals. Don't worry, it's going to feel weird wearing a non-Marvel character shirt, but I will still purchase one because that's what I do. Add to my C3 collection.
And there's a new mug.
My giant ass C3 mug does quite
so. So just to throw it out there, you don't have to have get necessarily the 2026 part series one, but there's a new C3. If you noticed all the new styling on the backgrounds on our promotional stuff this year, so there's a new mug up that also features that. I just ordered one too. It's on its way to me along with my shirts.
Well, as you mentioned, I do need this one stays at Beck's. I do need one for home if I ever do jump on a live stream from home.
There you go. Yeah, all that stuff. It's available on the C3 shop. It's really funny. And oh my God, somebody just dropped the link there in case anybody was interested. It's amazing. Thank you.
I think I may get a Comics Curing Cancer coffee mug.
There you go. I tell you who. You know what? I'll tell you. The artist of this year's shirt ordered one of these shirts.
Oh,
Mr. Sears himself.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Or somebody on his behalf using all his information.
Or maybe somebody stole his ID. Or his,
and that would be a kind of a weird. I'm gonna steal all his ID just so I can go order a shirt and pay for it.
That he has got his art on.
What a super fan.
That's right. You're gonna wear your own shirt? Well, shit, we all do. Let's go.
I don't have shirts, sorry. Or stickers. Or anything else.
Just get a shirt with my face printed on it. Be like, yeah. I'm good.
Yeah. I don't know. This week's been such a horrible week at work for me that I have not.
Because it's for the people.
There you go. It's been so busy that I'm trying to think if I know I didn't watch wrestling this week because I didn't have time. I think last night was the first time I sat down and started to watch some TV. I fell asleep most of it, and then I know I watched not the last episode, not last night's episode of Colbert, but the night before's.
Of what?
The Tonight Show that's ending. Stephen Colbert. So I saw Wednesday's episode. That was it. That's that's the only thing I saw all week. It's been crazy. Other than YouTube.
Yeah, I don't. I've been watching like a lot of YouTube lately too. I did start rewatching The Mandalorian, season 1.
Acquainted. Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, I take that back. One of the nights I did sit down, I watched a couple episodes of Humans season 2 as I'm trying to get that knocked out.
Anybody watch the finale to The Boys?
Yes.
I haven't even started the new season yet. I'll get around to it.
Well, spoiler
Shack
alert. I'm
says-
just kidding.
Big Shark
now-
says he didn't sleep last night. Weird.
I
Did you
just,
sleep? Did you sleep normal then? Or is it weird that you didn't sleep last night?
I didn't sleep last night. I did watch Mortal Kombat too. That was pretty fun.
Yeah,
When you walked into the
thing.
theater, did somebody put a quarter up on the window on the door sill above you?
I've got next.
Well,
Yeah.
I can't really answer that in a court of law because I may or may not have watched it at home.
Oh, okay.
Allegedly.
Got it. So Mark obviously watched The Boys, and
Nope.
no. All right, well then never mind. He just
Yeah, I
asked a
don't-
question.
I don't watch Boys, but I did. I mean, I am on social media. That was what a lot of people were yapping about. I think Wednesday, the series finale to that. But I just hop on X when something happens and just check out the little
Cliff Notes.
cliff notes. Yeah.
Also, you can go on YouTube and they'll show you the ending if you want.
No, well, that's why I go on X. X has everything on it. As you well know, Matt.
Yes. It's the wild path.
Come back.
So much for Kyle Busch. Rest in peace to him.
41
NASCAR.
years.
Bro,
41
that was
years old.
insane. That
Yeah,
was,
the report came out that he was in the hospital. Then all of a sudden it was like, oh, now he's not.
he was what I saw was he rushed to the hospital for
Yeah.
an undisclosed incident and then just didn't make it. So
Yeah.
you're telling me that another young, healthy man died suddenly? That's crazy.
Well, they said like serious illness, and then like the next thing I heard, he was gone.
Yep.
And he wasn't just a NASCAR driver; he was like one of the most dominant of his generation.
Well, yeah, because he raced them all. There would be weekends that he would show up and he would race when they were
truck.
doing that when they started Truck Series.
He
He'd be
owned
racing
the truck team.
Yeah, he well when it started, I remember watching he'd be racing Friday the Truck Series, he'd race Saturday on the Nationals, and then he'd race Sundays on the whatever it was, the Nextel Cup or whatever the fuck, Sprint Cup or whoever owned the cup at the time. And I don't even know who it is now who owns I haven't been watching for the last couple of years, but I mean
Last time I checked, it was Nextel, so that's probably way behind.
I don't know. Somebody sound off down below, Lisa. Who owns the who's the sponsor of the NASCAR top tier these days? Is it still the Sprint Cup? I don't even know if Sprint's still a thing.
Hey, buddy.
Is it I know it's not the Piston Cup. That's
Oh,
something different.
So should I be looking up the series sponsor? I'll look it up, see what it says.
Yeah. I know it hasn't been Winston for a long
It doesn't
time.
have a single sponsor since 2020. Is used multi-partner premier partner
Oh.
model instead of one
Okay.
main entitlement sponsor.
Biggie
Okay,
Shack
it's
said
just
probably
like the-
Jordan.
What?
It said Biggie Shack said probably Jordan, Air Jordan.
Jordan owns a team.
Yeah, I know. He's a big race car fan, NASCAR
Uh-huh.
Piston Cup. There you go. I remember-
Yeah, but I was typing Piston Cup. Yeah.
When I was a kid, it was the Winston
He
Cup.
done what?
It was
Yeah, that's what it was,
sponsored
the
by Winston
It
cigarettes.
was Winston for the longest time until cigarette companies all had to like stop sponsoring
Advertising.
those.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had the same thing over here. Late 80s, I think. Late 80s, early 90s.
Sounds right.
I still have some hats that say Winston Cup Series on it because my stepdad was friends with a guy who was an attorney for NASCAR, so we would go down to the Daytona 500 and get pit passes and walk around, and like they would send me because I was a little kid to get autographs from like the guys that didn't like to give autographs to adults. So like Dale Earnhardt, like
Nice.
Dale Earnhardt was kind of a grumpy kind of Gus, you know. But if he saw like a 12-year-old or 10-year-old, he would sign their hat. So.
He'd say he was grooming young kids. What you were saying?
No, I was just saying he was grumpy. He did not like, and I was not saying that. Yeah, I met Daryl Waltrip and all those guys when I was a kid.
You want to come back and take a look at the sleeper van?
Sure, mister. I'm just kidding.
Can we show you what happens when you throw a rod?
It'd be kind of like an airplane goes. So Tommy, do you like to watch? You ever watch gladiator films?
Yeah, that's right. You ever been in a Turkish prison? I was looking for some Bronze Age horror. Look at some bronze, silver horror lots, and silver Spidey Super Story 16 was there. Nice. I hope you picked it up. I got my copy.
Is that the Jaws copy?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Earnhardt was a cool dude, an amazing dude. It's just that, like, sometimes they said he could be, like, you know, a little standoffish sometimes with not the fans, but like some of these overzealous fans or something, you know.
Hey,
Nice.
I want to get that one. I love that book.
it's hard to find them. It's not always easy to find them in good condition. This one's probably like a 6.5, maybe a 7 with a clean and actually with a clean and press, it might actually get about a 7.5.
Morning, Dave.
It's just they were for kids, and kids read them and stuff. But
hey, Steph.
Yeah,
no, mine's not for sale. I need it for my collection. Let's see. I guess these can all just go up here to the giveaway pile.
I might eventually get, a random copy or something, but yeah, you don't. Yeah, you just don't see them over here. And
I wouldn't expect them unless. I mean,
Electric Company wasn't a thing over here, so.
Yeah, no. I mean, I would think that finding Spidey Super Stories is not. It's not necessarily something you come across all the time here. I mean, you can find them, but they're not. But finding them in good grade stuff is pretty difficult. But I would imagine, in Australia, you're definitely not, because it was an electric company, which is our public. It was done by the Children's Television television network, which is part of our public broadcasting system here. So it was a kids show that was focused on teaching reading, specifically to young kids. And
Morgan Freeman was on there.
Yeah, he was Easy Reader, who's actually the character is kind of featured here. Easy Reader. This whole series was with them, and you get these Spidey Super Stories. Hey, Captain Britain got caught up in a net. Oh no. These are the 3 that I have here that I just happened to pick up at the Oakland Con. I have a stack of them. I have a couple. I've actually managed to find issue 1. I find it at cons fairly regularly. The rest of them are the ones that are really challenging to find.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, as Dave said, I know one of them's got the first appearance of the Thanos copter.
See, my buddy down the street has a copy. Maybe I can try him again. And for some reason, 16. Yeah, it was 16 is definitely it's one of the big issues. Issue 1 and 16 are like two of the biggest issues. One just because it's one, but because of the Jaws homage, it's really popular.
How big's the run? Is it a big run, or is it only sort of small?
60, I think it's like 68, something like that, issues or something like that.
Okay,
maybe in the 70s, but
decent size-ish sort of run.
Yeah, it's not like a 12 issue run or something. It went on for several years, but definitely it's not. Dealers clear them out all the time. Yeah, dealers will. And that's it. Fortunately, I got a couple guys now that know that I'm after them, and so when they see them, they pick them up and hold them for me, and they know that I'm only going to pay up to a certain price, so they don't try to pose me on them. So.
Oh, I don't care about continuity all the time. The only thing I'm worried about is if I get a couple, I'm like, knowing me, I'll be like, I'm going to go for the run now, and it's going to be like near impossible.
It's just, well, it's just that it's Spidey, right? So it's just fun.
Just another, I kind of want. I like the Spidey stories for sure.
Yeah, I mean that's why, like right now, like I've been also picking up, the going back finally and picking up the runs of books like the Spectacular Spider-Man runs and the webs. When I'm out at the shite, when I'm out there, I'll pick them up, especially Spectacular Spider-Man. I think that one is a run that eventually I think that like it's gonna start to not be super affordable. It's like the second, like the issues 100 through 200 of Amazing Spider-Man. For the longest time, everybody said, "Oh, those are super affordable. You can go get them." And for the most part, there's a lot of them out there that are reasonable still, but they're starting to get more and more. When you go,
talking about like the Gwen Stacy and the Punisher issues, obviously, are the harder ones.
Well, those ones are big issues. I'm just talking about like the run fillers for between 100, so like issue 144. I don't even know that. I'm just randomly pulling an issue out of my head, right? It's I don't think it's a keyness at all, but it's like you just look at these books and they used to be, in good condition $5 books, but now they're like, if they're near mint minus condition, that people are asking anywhere from $20 to $30 a book for them. I've seen some dealers asking $40 a book for them just because they're high grade Bronze Age and they're Spider-Man. And it's like, okay, well, that's crazy, right? Well, so
you're getting the prices over here. Yeah.
So it's like you can still find good deals on them, but they're getting increasingly difficult. And so that's why I'm like trying to jump on the head of it on my Spectacular Spider-Man.
Jump on that head, Rob.
Yeah, I was going there. You beat me to it.
Well,
it immediately made me think of the Purple Dome T-shirt. Immediately.
Well, that's what I did when I was still working on retail wages and ASM was getting too expensive. That's why I started Web and Spectacular, and I ended up finishing both runs. And then obviously
it's the creep as soon as other people discover that stuff is kind of sort of fun. Yeah.
I'll eat your face.
It seems like there's like a ton of people that collect the same Marvel runs, like like Marvel 2-in-1, the lower tier Spider-Man stuff, just because they're fun and affordable. It seems like just tons of people collect them.
DC's got some of that creep too, like the Joker miniseries used to be dollar bin books.
The 4 issue?
Nah, the older one, the 6 to 9. I can't remember.
This dinosaur planet is really cold.
Clearly, or she's excited to see dinosaurs.
Well, she needs Turok, is what she needs.
Yeah.
If you want a Turok, you can go to the Comic Screen Cancer site and get your own Turok shirt.
There you go.
You can't buy a comic because Mark buys them all. So you got the next best thing, which is a Comic Screen Cancer shirt. I'm going to be a shill.
I do want to team up one. Yeah, I'm just passively collecting the team up run. Like a lot of the things over here, they're not easy to find at reasonable prices. But at least now I've sort of said, look, I've set myself, I'm not going to pay more than $10 or $15 or whatever it is, unless they're like a key issue or something, which I don't have any of them yet. But just set myself a thing, and if they're over that, just don't buy them. Yeah.
My dumb thing is that I need to get nobody needs comics. They're not like air, but like I want the Star Comics Marvel 25th anniversary covers that to complete my 25th anniversary cover collection. So I need Heathcliff, Care Bears, and
All the
Peter
hard ones.
Parker. And those are all
Serious question, Taylor. Have you looked up or know off top what a complete set of those sells for? Because
no.
When you do all the work collecting it and sell it all as a set, like that's
no. Those are the 3 biggest ones of the set. So I'm not sure what they all go for.
how many
I thought
total
Muppet
issues
Babies
are in
was the
that
biggest
set?
one, or one of the
Oh, I
biggest
need
ones.
Muppet Babies too. I have Ewoks, so I need the rest of the stars. Yeah.
How many issues are in a complete set for the anniversary?
I'm not sure. There's probably like 20 or so. The Marvel ones are pretty easy to get.
Yeah.
But the Star Comics are hard because
Now
they're
I'm curious because that's another one of those popular things that people love to collect.
yeah.
I wonder watch you look it up and be like complete set $500.
If I could find it, I'd buy it. Yeah.
Just take the higher grade copies of whatever you have and sell off the rest.
Yeah.
If you with your duplicates.
Nothing's popping up on. Well, hang on. No, nothing's popping up on eBay that's complete. But because those Star Comics are fucking ghosts, because they're the same thing as the Spidey Super Stories. They're kids books and like kids and just tough. But if I ever do complete it, I'd probably make another YouTube vid. Maybe. By the way, Mandalorian Grogu is the best movie ever made. If you've never seen another movie, I'm not spoiling it.
Back to old school.
The movie?
No, Mark will know what I'm referring to, but he's not here and he's not listening.
You go see it in a few hours.
Hang on. Here you are.
I
Go on.
purposely avoided all the YouTube, like all these people who got to see it early and all their shit. So I don't want to fucking it's too.
I'm just
Today's the day it officially comes out. It's too early to spoil or talk about shit.
It came out yesterday. You fucking heathen.
Officially, it's out today.
I don't know. It was officially out of my theater all day long yesterday. So
22nd is the 22nd.
Not my fault. You're old and slow, Rob.
So I'm curious now.
No, that was the fact that I was fucking born a long time ago.
Spidey Super Stories.
Let's see.
What's up, Brian?
Hey,
Super
every
Stories.
penny gets you that much closer, man.
Item location, Australia only. Oh, there's 65 results. Okay. Interesting. One bid. Let's have a look at the buy it nows. What are the buy it nows going for? 45.
You can get them all for 2 tomatoes.
2
And
tomatoes.
and
2 bags of kangaroo poo. $25. That sounds okay. 25. 30. So that's probably about on par with general sort of Bronze Age Spider-Man books over here. So that's actually not too bad.
Spider-Man. A Spider-Man.
Oh, that's a nice Green Goblin cover. Very Cell Buscema-ish.
Oh, there you are. Let's see. 5-star credit. Okay. All right. What else you got here? Let's see. I was in the middle of doing something, but then freaking Mark's
5 comics with the border. What's that one? Oh, it's got. Oh, that's a nice Doc Ock cover.
You want one? You want one, Spidey? I send you a.
I've got a Ravage 29. I bought that off the shelf. I told you that was the first one I ever bought.
Good for you. Quality.
Yeah, there's actually a few on Australian eBay, and they're actually not too badly priced.
Yeah, I'm curious what kind of condition they're in.
You know, man, I'm a low grade guy anyway, so I'm not like, as long as they're complete, I'll be totally fine with it. Don't tell me I'm going to go down another fucking rabbit hole. Jesus Christ, Rob.
Yay, rabbit hole for Spidey.
I've got enough rabbit holes. Yeah, I definitely don't see the Jaws one on here anyway. That's for sure.
You got to
Someday someone will play all your holes.
No.
Ooh.
That's all right. Yeah, there's like 65, 70 listings here, and Space
Nice.
Ace.
These ones were interesting. These are photocopies. These the whole book. Somebody like really took the time to get high. They got good quality paper, and their source copies were pretty good, because when you look through them, like they're not all like some photocopies. Somebody photocopies some trash book, and it's like the inners are all screwed up or whatever. But these the pages were just off white to white, and were really clean, and somebody did a really good job photocopying and put them together, and the binding and stuff on them is like top. They're really fucking quality. And this guy that I buy books from time to time, I see it one of the local vendors. He's really into like foreign books and like independent, a lot of the 70s like bootleg or the underground comics, and he sometimes has like the Spider-Man bootleg book, Mexican comics and stuff. And he had them. He's like, oh yeah, he says, I picked them up. He says they were so good. He says, I've seen a lot of like crap photocopy stuff. He says, but these ones were like really, really good quality. And he's like, oh, he said, yeah, I thought I'd pick them up and move them. I was all, because I saw him in the bin. I'm flew through the bin at first. I'm just seeing them, and like you see it, and it's like there's such a good quality cover. And I'm like, oh, how are these just sitting in a box, not up on somebody's wall, right? And then they were tagged at $25 a piece. And he's like, oh, and as soon as he saw me look at him, he's like, oh, those are photocopy books. And so I said, oh, okay. Well, still, we pulled them out, looked at them. I'm like, oh, they gave them to me for for $20 a piece. I was like, oh, well, for $20 a piece, I buy these, those Startling Comics facsimiles. So these were such good quality. I say, yeah.
So they are reprints, are they?
They're not even reprints. No, they're fucking actual photocopies, maybe. I mean, somebody
of the whole book.
Yeah, somebody like and a really good, like I was saying, the source that they took the photocopies of were really, really high quality. They're high, they must have taken the book apart or something, or I don't know what, but it's phenomenally well done.
I've seen some of those pop up on eBay before, of like the old Golden Age books.
Yeah, this is just like nuts. So
I've heard of people doing like married photocopy covers and stuff for like things that but not a whole book.
Yeah, no, I would not call it a facsimile, and I wouldn't call it a reprint, but it's literally a photocopy book. But
yeah, they're all over eBay. I'm not sure about the quality of the eBay ones, but
yeah, but so that's why after I bagged and boarded them, I made sure I wrote photocopy book on the backer board. That way, if something happens to me or something, if somebody's going through my collection, as soon as they get it, they know they don't all of a sudden think that they just struck the mother lode or somebody that,
This is like $1,000 9.8 book. No, it's not.
Did you see I took a screenshot of this. I don't know how real it is, but somebody had a coverless Amazing Spider-Man 3.
Don't tell me. No, it's coverless. I don't want it.
They made their own cover for it.
Yeah, they
drew it in crayon.
Oh, they drew it with crayon. That's funny.
Oh. Yeah, I kind of wish, I kind of wish I knew what auction that was in, because I might bid on it, because it's a cool
I know, right?
That's actually probably better than just leaving it with no cover. Actually, and I think about it just because it's so unique.
Yeah. It's sort of
Yeah.
like the ex-girlfriend book or whatever.
Right.
Oh,
Exactly.
yeah.
It's like it becomes a life of its own type of thing. The because it's not uncommon you'd see people take coverless books and they'll take like a facsimile cover or a reprint cover and put it on or
yeah,
wrap
or
it,
the
marry
marry
it,
it or whatever. Yeah.
marry it, or at least wrap it around it. And maybe not attach it, but just wrap it around it and put it in the bag in the board or something. So that way it's looks like it's got the cover type of thing. But yeah,
I'll get one day.
All right, so I might be able to afford the Peter Porker one, the 25th anniversary cover. I haven't looked in a while.
oh,
But that would still leave the other 3 I need to get. So
Well, Peter Porker would still be. That'd be the Marvel ones, not the Star ones.
yeah. It's
Thing
still
is
one of the
biggie.
harder ones to get, but there's a one on a 6.0 slab on eBay that's ending tomorrow. I don't need it to be. Oh, you son of a bitch! I've got a real low grade copy of that. That's a nice book.
this one has some tanning to
Yeah.
it, but I mean,
I was on a whatnot sudden death
and it's
auction.
got
Someone
some-
grabbed it for $1.
it's got some chips, but it's not all screwed up. It's good.
Yeah.
Look,
Mine's a hot mess, but I
it's,
saw-
it's a 5, 5, 6.
there was a whatnot auction where a guy must have like cracked a storage locker. It has like multiple copies of fairly big books, and was selling them all. 5 second sudden death dollar starts, and somebody got a copy of that for $1 because I was not fast enough to like see what was going on. I was multitasking and doing other shit. I'm like, God damn it! So
5 second, Jesus, that's crazy.
yeah, I mean it was nuts. There was a Ghost Rider 1 that went for $95.
Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah.
Oh,
Even
I
in-
have it, but it still hurts.
Even in super shit grade, it's not a $95 book on that one, but
No, hell no.
Yeah.
and you had no time to like, you either knew the book or you didn't, and you had to wing the condition because like you couldn't see what.
So how does this work? So what? You got 5 seconds, and you just put whatever bid you want to put in there. You're willing to pay.
You either fast finger and like keep repeat bidding until you get it at the end, or you put in a max bid and hope that your max bid is the max, and you have 5 seconds to do it. And because the timer doesn't refresh like the other auctions do.
It's like a
Oh, it
guessing
doesn't even
game.
refresh.
No, it's sudden death.
No,
It was sudden death
sudden
auction.
death. Yeah.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
like way too short.
But he was moving in bulk, and I overpaid.
Still.
I overpaid for a Whitman Star Wars 1. I ended up with paying $48 for because of like shit like that. Because I was fast fingering it, and then I
guess that's maybe his thing is like for everyone that he takes a loss on, he's making overkill on something that he shouldn't. But
yeah, it's kind
I'd
of
still.
But I mean, he had nuts stuff. I mean, and was just.
I still think I would have pulled at the very all the stuff that's the mega hits like that. I think he was a storage locker guy, not a comic guy.
No, see, okay, that makes sense.
And so they're always up, and he knew his sports cards and that kind of stuff, and that's his main thing. And he was just moving these in bulk, and he he had bulk. It was
so did you so that's where all of Dave's stuff is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if it was in Texas, then maybe. So
international heist, I guess.
He had a VPN.
Well, he's got some of it back, but not all of it, of course. Not enough back.
Pretended he was in Texas.
Maybe.
Taylor,
I mean, he sounded pretty fucking Texan.
Taylor always finds super cheap books.
I mean,
he
I also overpay, and like I don't always, but I spent a lot of time scrolling whatnot and stuff, and I've started looking at more of the storage guys and stuff than the comic guys because they don't necessarily know what they have.
Yeah, I got some pretty good deals that way before.
I don't feel it's my job to educate them. So
I
agree. It's your job to take advantage of them.
And they're just trying to, a lot of the
they're
times
trying to move bulk and like
those guys understand the concept of, look, I have X amount of capital.
Yeah.
And I have inventory, that's my capital.
The capital's tied up.
right. And how I get capital to buy the next unit is I sell that.
And they know they know some things, they don't know everything. And like everyone, like there's no comic collector that knows everything. There's no
Well, and if you sit there and you go, okay, if my goal is to double my money,
yeah.
and I paid $300 per unit, if I get anything over $600 out of it, that's beyond, right? So I don't give a shit what the
get it fast.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's faster, but let somebody else get their piece later, and
yeah,
I get it. That would be, I mean, that's the whole idea behind buying. Some of these guys, you're
There's other like actual comic sellers I buy from a lot and whatnot because they have that same mindset. They're out of California. They're in Orange County and they have better access to shit than I do here.
Oh, flip mode or
no, not the no. Oh. They know flip mode. They're friends with flip mode. I don't like flip mode very much, but comic book boys.
Oh yeah, flip mode just fucking tries to move volume, but they
yeah.
I mean, they do good deals potentially, but it's not. They're not amazing.
Rob, I will send you a link to the auction of the other guys I'm talking about.
I don't know. That's all right. I don't. Well, yeah, go ahead. I mean, I try to stay
off.
Of,
say no. Don't want the temptation.
Yeah. I stay off of Whatnot and
no. This is not. They sell on Whatnot, but they also have their own private auction site.
Oh, okay.
And I'll send you it because I'll send it to you on Instagram because honestly, it's one of my honey holes, and there's stuff on there you might like, especially that's ending tomorrow. So, just saying.
Got it. Yeah, I've been like, I know that there's a lot of people who can get some really good deals and stuff, get good deals on Whatnot and stuff, and I'm like, oh, but I was like, I just hate. I don't know. There's something about that format that just really drives me bonkers.
But right now, when I'm in the mode of like buying books that flip and sell on eBay, it's kind of I can find some good shit on there. Like while I paid $48 for one copy of Star Wars 1, I also have the Whitman variants of Star Wars 1 through 12 showing up today that I paid $17 for. So and a Dave Stevens graphic novel I paid $3 for. And, so like it all sorts of come out in the wash, but like it's an awful site, Rob. It's super frustrating, but there's stuff on there you might dig. I gotta pee.
Okay.
Yeah, I've never even looked at Whatnot. I don't think I don't want to go down that route. I got caught on the YouTube auctions. That was bad enough back in the day. And that's the thing. Like, if I'm going to be looking at Whatnot, I don't think there's going to be any Australian comic sellers on Whatnot. It's all going to be overseas, and that's just going to start getting. I might as well just buy off eBay or whatever. Give money to people and just let them do the shopping for me. It sounds like it'd be fun, but dangerous at the same time.
Dangerous.
50 books bagged and boarded.
The thing you got to worry about the ones that are just selling stuff from storage things. And of course, y'all probably said this and I wasn't paying attention because I was trying to work on something, but they don't know how to ship comic books.
Yeah, you have to tell them explicitly to at least sandwich them in cardboard, and because they're not going to buy a Gemini mailer, but
no,
you can at least sort of try.
Or
you just get it so fucking cheap. You're like, well,
I had a guy mail to me in a bubble mailer.
Oh yeah, I've had comic sellers mail to me in bubble mailers.
Yeah.
One nice thing about Whatnot, and there's a lot of bad things, but they have very aggressive buyer protections. If you just put in anything that says not as described on screen, you'll get a refund.
Oh.
And they'll ding the seller.
Still sounds like too much hassle for internationals, though.
You might have some Whatnot sales in Australia. I'm not sure. I know I've seen them in Canada and stuff. So.
Yeah, I don't think. I know there's a lot of card guys here. They do like the sports cards and the Pokemon cards and all, because that stuff's just fucking exploded here. But
yeah,
I don't think there's any comic sellers. Not that I've seen or heard of. So I'll just stay away from it. It's probably just best.
Probably not, man. You might find some deals.
Shut up.
They probably have a full run of Spidey Super Stories.
Uh-oh.
Oh, trust me. If I get like that, that's how Rob knows, because some of it went to him and then came to me. But
Yeah.
I ended up, when I was on the YouTube auctions, like before I started the channel or whatever, I accumulated like 5 short boxes.
Yeah.
We should
work on a trade system, Simon. You find all the old Australian books from the 60s and 70s. I'll find the US, and then we'll swap. Because I can't find them here, and they go for a premium on eBay. So
yeah, they're like, and I've been saying this for the last like 12 to 18 months. Like, they've been becoming really, really popular. Like over here, let alone the overseas market. Like the Federal, the Yaffa, the Newton, like all that sort of stuff from the 60s, all the Marvel and DC stuff.
Yeah.
It's like you can buy like a Hulk 1 or an Avengers 1 for like, $300-400.
nice.
But obviously not in the same, because it's newspaper rag, so you can never find them in great quality. But the problem is if you want it complete, a lot of them have posters, and the posters are hardly ever in there.
Yep. I have a couple UK things that like incomplete that because they don't have the poster or the mask I came with or whatever, but still cool.
Yeah, Dave shows a lot of those. He's got a lot of that sort of stuff.
What's up, Psylocke?
What's up? How you guys doing this morning?
You are definitely not the original Psylocke, the when she was British. You've turned Asian and busty.
Well, I know I can't do them all, So
The Jim Lee Psylocke is the best one.
I do have weapons, though, so
There you go.
yeah, so I'm authentic.
All you need is the psionic blade on your arm, and you'll be right.
So, what have you guys been talking about? I heard
Nerd stuff.
nerd stuff, whatnot stuff.
I'm just
Stuff,
bagging
stuff,
and boarding,
stuff.
bagging and boarding, bagging and boarding, bagging and boarding.
Speaking of UK reprints, this is the first UK reprint of Journey 83, whatever the suspense spite Iron Man
39
and 1. But it's missing a pennant / wallet that was included, and it was only a 3.5. But I got this down on the cheap, and it's just a rare book. I mean, it's just a cool thing.
Yeah, it's kind of dark.
I've seen Dave show a few of those sort of type things.
Yeah. I didn't care much for it, but it was one of those like, well, I'll never afford the real one. So now I've got all 3 in one book. So
yeah. Because what was the ones you were asking me about, Taylor? Were they team ups or
it was
no?
no Marvel Tales Australian version.
Tales
in the 70s. It only had like 3 issues, and issue 1 and 3 have apparently the same cover, so it's real confusing.
Oh yeah, they've done some of that. Like that, and what the problem was is like, because I don't have it anymore, but I had like a Fantastic Four one that was a Federal Comics one, beautiful cover and everything like that, but in the news rag. But it was like the story was from like the Silver Surfer story. Like I think it was like a reprint of 48, but it had the cover of like 156 or something like that, and they did a lot of that mismatch sort of shit. It's still cool for what it is, but
I mean, I'm happy to have this. This one, it came out in 1967, so it's not like it's even a super modern reprint. It's just kind of the first UK, and it's not something people know about. So I was able to get it for, I think I paid $50 for it. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah,
that's right, Biggie. Yeah, Chonko loves those Brazilian horror books. Some of those are fucking wicked. Like the some of the covers on them are absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah. What's everyone up to this weekend?
Busy holiday work weekend.
Yeah, I suppose. When everyone else has off, you get to watch their pets, huh? There's a little comic show around here I'm going to go to and try and get some deals. Like the big celebrity name is like one of the writers from Beavis and Butthead back in the day.
It's not Mike Judge, is it?
No. That would be a big name.
I wasn't sure what people considered little or big in terms of that.
No, I was one of the writers on the show.
cartoon shows, from the 90s.
Well, also King of the Hill would be, so he's I guess a big deal.
And Office Space and
Yep.
Idiocracy and
He's done a lot of cool stuff.
yeah.
What was that movie he did, Taylor, where it was like animated, and they had like, it was like futuristic and these like, I don't know, it was kind of crazy. It was like kind of animated, but they used actors in it. There's some movie, Scanner Darkly.
Scanner Darkly with Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
yeah.
It.
Taylor, what'd you think of Mandalorian and Grogu? The first Star Wars movie in a decade to be in
I don't want to
theaters.
spoil it because no one's seen it yet.
Go
The
ahead.
first 10 minutes
I'm
are
not
amazing.
listening now.
Everything else is awful.
I've heard it was a fun movie.
You heard wrong.
Told me
At
yesterday.
least my humble opinion. I literally almost walked out and or fell asleep.
Mhm.
So, anyways, I'm done. I'm done, Rob.
Yeah, it's not really secret, Taylor. It's very public knowledge. It's part of their marketing strategy. They showed you the opening scene of the movie like over a year ago. It was over a year ago when that footage came out, and then the lead up to the movie, they showed the first 25 minutes of the movie they've released already.
It requires such like leaps, like you have to ignore all logic. Worse than Daredevil in the newest season. You have to
Well,
ignore all logic.
What I heard was if you're expecting some over-connecting epic that's going to connect to the rest of the Star Wars universe, then I've got bad
And I don't
news for
need
you.
that in a story. I just need it to be a good goddamn story. It could be a small story, but it has to be good. And this was not.
I'm still going to watch it.
Just more of the season 4 TV show. It sounds like.
Well, it's
for season
honestly,
3.
That sounds
more
good
like
to me.
It's more like they redid season 3.
Yeah,
I like
season 3 was a bag of ass.
They ignored all of season 3.
I like season 3,
but anyways,
so I'll probably like it.
Yeah, Matt, you'll like it. We know, Matt. You're blessed, my friend. You are blessed.
I like Star Wars in any form.
Oh, I like Star Wars. I'm just not a fan of a lot of the stuff we've gotten over the last few years.
I'm not impressed with Filoni. I don't think he should be in charge. I think if anyone should be, it should be the guy that did Andor.
I don't know who did Andor. I loved season 1 of 2 of Mandalorian. I was super hyped for Boba Fett, and it was like one of the worst pieces of Star Wars in history.
Yeah.
I loved Ahsoka. I had a blast with that. I didn't like the zombie stormtroopers at the end.
I didn't care for Ahsoka. They killed all the joy in the character that was in the cartoons, but I did like Ray Stevenson and his apprentice in that show. They were great, and then he died.
Yeah. The guy who plays the Hound, I think, in Balin Soul is the guy who plays the Hound is replacing him as Balin.
Well, the thing is that Ahsoka in that world probably wouldn't have much joy left after everything.
I get it, but like it was just like it was not the same character as the cartoon, even. And like, that's my problem with the Filoni verse. He's so in love with his own shit though that he feels he has to tie in everything from like Rebels, the Clone Wars, everything else into the new shit. And like, it's that you need homework to understand all this stuff. It's like,
yeah, that's a good point. There's one thing that people are like, how you said it doesn't tie into the Star Wars stuff, but it kind of ties into like
it does tie in. You still
their own
in order
stuff.
to get everything you need to like no Clone Wars. I'm done, Rob. So, anyways,
well, that's why I watch everything.
This Comic-Con, I'm hoping it'll be cheap enough that I can find some deals. We'll see. It tends to be the same dealers at all of these around here, and they all just have the same books every time. So
I'm still going to stand on the idea that like the biggest hurdle Star Wars will have, and they're not going to be able to get over it. It's a Skywalker franchise. It's called Star Wars, but it's the Skywalker franchise. That's what it is. I don't care how many times people say it's a huge universe. We can do this. Sure, you can do these little things from time to time, but when it comes down to it, it's a Skywalker franchise. That's what it fucking is.
The best Star Wars movie in the past 25 years did not have Skywalker in it.
Rogue One. Yeah, I don't disagree with that idea. And like I said, you can do these little things here and there. And even Rogue One, you had Princess Leia in there. You had Darth Vader in there. The most memorable part of it is the Skywalker. The part that everyone talks about is the Skywalker. Granted, I still agree. Rogue One's the best shit ever. All of the people there the whole mission they were on was for Mrs. Skywalker.
Yeah, I get it, but it was not. It was ancillary, and it was still.
At
Yeah.
the end of the day,
It was the crawl for the fucking first
Yeah.
movie. Come on.
Exactly. Yeah.
Actually, the thing is, though, it's just a movie. We don't have to get.
But we do
Oh,
that
but-
because
It's not that serious.
Got to put that on the shelf. We are all here together, joined today over our shared love of fandom. We are here to talk about our fandoms, the highs and the lows. It is very much okay to talk about those things on a fandom.
I didn't say it
Yeah.
wasn't. I didn't say it
Let's
wasn't.
talk
I just
about.
said
Oh wait.
it's-
Oh, I see where you're going, Rob.
I wasn't trying to say you should talk about it.
But Star Wars, when new Star Wars shit came out, it used to be an event. It used to move the zeitgeist. It used to be like epic, and it hasn't been since Disney took it over.
Like Star Wars, like we all have that shared interest. Like if you fast forward 3-4 decades from now, you won't have people sitting here sharing that over Obi-Wan season 1. You won't have them doing that over the Han Solo.
Until you mentioned it, I forgot that existed. That's how mediocre it is.
I'm a diehard prequels fan.
You
I
are
disagree.
besmirching the
I
wars.
disagree.
Shut up.
That they're like, you can pick some continuity things apart, maybe, but like that ending was worth all of it. Sorry.
I don't remember the ending.
The ending of which one?
Obi-Wan.
Yeah, what was the ending?
Where they're fighting at the end of it, and he's like, he fucking messes up his mask. It's like open on this one side. He's like, "I'm sorry, I failed you, Anakin." He goes, "You didn't fail, Anakin." He says, "You didn't kill Anakin. I killed him." And that was a great.
I forgot about that.
That's a clip, yeah. I like the end
There's
where they're
other-
chasing Luke
because-
Skywalker around with a lightsaber who had never seen a lightsaber before in his life in the first Star Wars movie. Didn't even know what the fuck one was when he saw it. It's like, what the fuck is
It
that?
worked well because it tied into
Well,
the whole
actually-
concept of telling them that.
Called a lightsaber. Yeah. Well,
Vader
actually,
killed his father.
I'll give you that. It was better than somehow Palpatine returned. That hot mess of a thing, but
Yeah, there's a lot of garbage that's been done. No one's going to deny that stuff, and there's a lot of hope that now that Kathleen Kennedy's not involved, that maybe
Yeah, but I
we'll
don't have
see
faith
some
in
stuff.
Filoni.
But most of Filoni's stuff has been the good stuff. That since the stuff that's there, so
he's got the same problem I think James Gunn has. He's
Yeah,
too in love. He's too in love with himself and his own shit.
now
And
I don't
like-
know if that'll be a necessarily a problem or mileage may vary kind of thing.
We'll see.
here's here's the advantage is that the difference between him and Kathleen Kennedy is
He's George's understudy.
they both sat down and learned a lot, because Kathleen Kennedy was under George for a long time and learned
Being
from
under
him
and being
and
an understudy are two different things, though.
the difference is Filoni understands and embraces George's vision for Star Wars versus Kathleen Kennedy, who said, that's nice, thanks, let me do my own thing, I have my own vision. So look, I'm not saying it's going to be all sunshine, roses, and unicorns from now on, but I'm saying it's definitely there's a sense of optimism, but we'll see.
Biggie just
I think-
summed up the entire Disney era in 5 simple, or like, what is that? Like 10 simple words. These new movies make me miss Jar Jar somehow.
Oh God, no, nothing makes me miss Jar Jar.
Nah, I'm with Biggie on this.
Oh God, no.
Jar Jar was a Sith Lord.
Jar Jar makes me want to
Jar
walk.
Jar was a Sith
theater,
Lord. I
you know,
love that
like-
theory, dude.
Honestly, Jar Jar should be turned into a Sith Lord.
At this point, I'm surprised that they
Turn
didn't.
into
do it.
ashes, I think, and spread
that's it.
across the universe.
They'll flush down a galactic toilet.
Yeah.
I have not watched the prequels in years. I need to rewatch them and see if they've gotten better in my mind.
Dude, I love them.
I know you do.
I think
You're of
great.
your era. And like my era is, I'm older, and like my era was the original movies.
Ours comes out next year. when they re-released the original uncut version in theaters again. for
Yeah.
the anniversary.
My era is the original 3, but I love the prequels too. I just love Star Wars.
I love Natalie Portman as Padma. I mean, that was amazing, and I think that Keira Knightley was her stunt double too, right?
No, she was
Yeah.
one of the handmaidens.
Keira
Yeah,
Knightley
she was the one that she would double like a decoy.
Which they
Decoy,
look
yeah.
alike. They did their makeup really well to make them look alike.
Yeah.
Wow, it's so cool.
The
The only-
the prequels, I don't have a problem with them. I think they've gotten vastly better with two things. One, comparing to the Disney shit, and second, a lot of the Filoni's work of filling in stuff with Clone Wars and some of the other stuff the stuff that's been done to fill in some of the stuff that's in between has made the original trilogy better. Or I'm sorry, not the original trilogy, the prequels trilogy better. And the release of the some of the scenes that were cut from, especially from the second movie, the Attack of the Clones, getting to see the expanded scenes and seeing more expository of the whole Anakin and Padme, how that developed, because that was one of the most annoying things in the movies. It was so just the release cut was just like, oh no, we can't act. Okay, let's get married. And it was like, what the fuck? But there was so much more to it that got cut that when you see some of that, you go like, okay, you get a bit, you understand more and stuff, and it makes more sense of where they were
There was
going.
more development in the relationship.
An entire time jump between him being a 5-year-old in the first movie and him being like an 18-year-old in the second movie, where they were like, it's just off-screen development that's.
And see, I truly loathe that first movie with Lil Annie. I fucking hate it with the passion of 1,000 suns.
See, and I can't do that one. Just a second. I'm sorry. I'll respond to that if I can. Is it all right, Adam? Will you yield the floor? Okay, I'll yield it back.
Sorry.
I went into that movie with such low expectations because I knew what the story was from reading all the encyclopedias and stuff as a super nerd, that I expected zero action.
And you got zero.
So when we got there and we got like we got a space battle and we got some ground battles and we got pod racers, I was blown away. I was able to overlook Jar Jar and go, holy shit.
How could you?
This movie was so much better
Easily,
than I expected.
that
I yield the floor
racer
back to Madam, and I thank her.
Okay, let's see. Okay, I just have to say that Hayden Christensen, right? When he first appeared in 2002, right? I don't know how old he was there, but I know I was older than him, and I just thought, like, oh, he's so hot.
You cougar.
Which was so hard for me because I was like, God, he must be so young. Ew, what am I thinking?
I always say that the Clone Wars,
a big part of me liking that movie.
I always said the Clone Wars thing was like one of the best Star Wars ever. I really enjoyed that a lot, the cartoon.
I tried watching, I couldn't get through the first season.
What's up, DJ?
Jay.
Actually,
On that
Rebels
note,
wasn't that bad. Actually, I kind of enjoyed Rebels.
Rebels was really good, I thought, and it led a lot into what's been going on with stuff, different things. So
yeah, we got Ezra and all that. Yeah.
Well, but there's a lot of lore stuff that went into there, stuff that really kind of lays the groundwork that builds into Andor, and it's everything builds up. It's weird because it all comes together when you start piecing it all together. Because it's the groundwork that builds into Andor, that then builds into Rogue One, because you get here you're just talking about isolated little cells that aren't connected. There's no grandiose rebellion. There's just these individual groups on different planets that are causing stuff. And then through that Rebels series, they become connected to the people trying to put together the network and stuff, and it starts to grow. And of course, Andor overlaps with the Rebels show, and then it all wraps up and goes into it where you now get the full blown rebellion and stuff that you're building and
Yeah, but
else.
I have a fear that the end of the puzzle is going to be drink more Ovaltine.
Yeah, I think that you
No,
kind
it's
of hit
in a
on
pox
something
space
too,
powder.
Rob.
No,
I
no.
think you kind of hit on something with that, Rob, like how you pointed out, like how all these little things have done a decent job of filling in some gaps, and after some time they've built up to this kind of thing. I legitimately think that we're dealing with a failed method to this stuff, not just with Star Wars, but like we saw, like they did it with the MCU, and they're doing it with Star Wars, where it's kind of just like a shotgun approach where you just make random shit. And yeah, it's in the universe, and yeah, like this has a little thing over here with this. I just don't think that worked in this medium like they thought it would when they were laying it all out. Like, I mean, you'll have some people that are just happy with everything, no matter what. You'll have some people that enjoy piecing it together, but I think for a general audience, which you unfortunately have to consider, that just it falls way short and they get disassociated from it very quickly, and then it's over with.
It requires work.
Left well enough alone, and just stop now.
It requires work. It requires effort. I'm not saying it's the best way to do storytelling. And a lot of it is methodology, is retconning and trying to smooth out the things that people had issues with the originals, I keep saying the originals, with the first three movies, the prequels. It's a lot of trying to clean up things, and I get that. And I'm not saying it's the way that I would want to do storytelling. I would prefer stuff to be linear. It's a lot easier to track, and people don't bail out because this doesn't make any fucking sense and then have to do homework. I have argued repetitively that the fucking worst thing that Star Wars has done, especially in the Disney era, is require people to do homework to understand that you can't just go to the movie and watch the movies and know what's going on.
Yeah.
And then choose whether or not you want to consume the other content.
Well,
that's for entertainment, not to study.
When you have a franchise that's been around that long with so many different movies and TV shows, it gets kind of complicated.
Look, when we talk about just the movies should be able to pick up, and you should be able to watch just those movies and have an understanding of what's going on. There may be other things that add to it.
MCU pre D plus, Rob, is a good example of what you're saying. But throw that in there. You had Shield.
The prequels you picked up when you can watch them, whatever. When it got to the Disney movies, it's fine that they skipped ahead. They were introducing new characters. That's all fine. You can do all that part is good. We got exposition. We got introduced to them. Boom, boom. What we didn't know, what the fuck was going on in the universe? Why was Princess Leia on this planet with a group of rogue splinter people who weren't part of the Republic? Last time we saw her, the Republic was, they just did Return of the Jedi. The Republic hadn't been formed. And you knew that there was this new government, but why is she now not a part of that? Why is she off over here with another fucking rebel group? Why is that rebel group having to fight this new First Order and not the actual new Republic, the actual fucking government? Why is, there's a lot of whys about all that you just don't get and to understand.
Wow.
And it's like, oh, you had to have go and read these 3 other books that were over here in order to understand that she got outed as Vader's daughter, and so she got kicked out of the fucking, there's just stupid stuff.
Rob, I think there's a support group for this.
No, he's just breaking down like a very basic concept. Like, it's a super basic concept of why things like the MCU and Star Wars as a brand is struggling right now. It's a huge component of it, because like you always have the rage baiters that just scream, it's all woke now, but there's more to it than that. And on a complex issue, the way that they're rolling this stuff out and the way that they're experimenting with streaming, and that's a big reason why they went this route, is because they were trying to experiment with streaming, which has ultimately been a massive financial failure. Like, they did the same thing with the MCU. Before it was Disney's whole baby thing, they had the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. TV show that's not considered canon now. That show was not tied into the movies. The movies were tied into it. So if you never watched that TV show Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and only watched the MCU movies, you wouldn't even know it existed.
But
It doesn't work. It doesn't work the other way around. The show played off the movies. Whatever was going on in the movies, they were writing stories incorporating out of that. But it was only one direction thing. You got more from the MCU if you watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but you lost zero if you didn't.
Yeah. But anyways, I don't think, you know, all I know is like my parents used to like the movies, the Star Wars movies too.
Woke, actually.
But when she went with us to go, when my parents went with us to go see like the first Disney movie of Force Awakens, they were lost as hell. And I was like, I don't blame you guys. And I don't blame anybody for not liking that shit. I don't like that shit for that reason.
And but to Taylor's point about it's supposed to be like an event, Star Wars is supposed to is a strong word, but Star Wars historically it's been a huge thing. Like culturally, it's part of the zeitgeist. Me and Fox went to a 4:30. It's not anymore. We went to a 4:30 a.m. It's not. This is the literal proof that it's not. Like nobody lined up to go see the midnight release of Mandalorian. It didn't happen. That's not a
no. I have to push back. I have to push back. Because if somebody says, may the force be with you, you still know what that shit means.
No, but
if somebody says Bumblebee tuna, those two things aren't.
No, it's supposed to move. I'm sorry, I disagree with you.
It's supposed to move the zeitgeist. Like you know what like live long and prosper means. No one's fucking panning over Star Trek right now.
Luke, I am your father.
Yeah, like that. That's the history of Star Trek carrying that. That's not these new things carrying it.
I also still know what where's the beef means, but that doesn't mean Wendy's is relevant.
Exactly.
We sit here and we dissect every second of everything that's done, and it's kind of annoying after a while. I'm sorry.
But that's right. The point. That's the point. But no one will be dissecting or quoting Mandalorian next week. And that's the point. Like this movie is not moving the zeitgeist. The zeitgeist is still on the ones that came before that did.
I'm watching it regardless. So
I ain't no one telling you not to watch it. I'm gonna watch it. I'll watch all of it too. I'll watch it.
I will say that I saw it yesterday. The theater was half empty.
The other thing, there's two on one. Yeah, I don't think there's the same hype, except there is a it's not as much of an event because it's constant, right? There's constant flow of stuff, and the quality has been mixed. But there isn't as much stuff. There's another element that goes into it though. You don't have any movie people aren't lining up to go see at midnight and stuff. And that's a twofold combination of a change in how we see movies, but also the fact that now nobody has to queue up to try to get that optimal seat and stuff. You buy your tickets, they're online, they're guaranteed. I can show up 5 minutes before.
Not saying literally standing in line, like I guess showing up to the first showing, Rob, is what it would be a comparison for today. And we do have movies like that, and
there are still people who like to show up for the first
movie. They're kids movies that have been doing gangbusters. You have like the giant Minecraft release, Mario release.
Look, the comparable is the day that pre-release tickets became available, pre-order, I had my ticket pre-ordered. Back in the day, we didn't have that. So what we did, we would go to the theater. We camped in line, hoping that we could get the fucking tickets to go see the movie, whether it was like hopefully that first showing or whether it was like subsequent, whatever. You had those things.
You don't have to camp out anymore.
Yeah.
You also don't have to compete anymore.
But Disney is, to Rob's point, Disney is egregiously bad at like, oh, people like this little aspect of something. We're going to take that and expand upon it for the next 25 fucking years and just saturate the market with shit.
Yeah.
We'll give you so much. We'll give you so much of it that you get tired of it.
The only thing I'm not tired of is Moana. They did a great job with Moana.
I just saw a really bad ad for the live action Moana coming.
I'm excited for the live action one. I'm excited for The Rock's wig. I'm excited for the goofy bodysuit.
So you get excited for that kind of like crappy kids animation crap.
It's super crappy. Moana, the first Moana cartoons, like my favorite modern Disney. That's like my favorite modern Disney. Well, you got to think I'm watching it as a father. I'm not
Yes.
sitting down turning on Moana myself.
Okay.
So when it comes to these
Yeah.
kids movies,
Yeah.
I have to deal with. I love Moana. It's got great songs. It's an awesome story.
Yeah.
So it's one that I actually legitimately love watching with them. And the live action one is coming out, so the kids are excited. And when I go on vacation, we always go to the little cinema on the island, and that'll be what comes out. So that'll be in what we watch on vacation. So I'm pumped to not have to sit through like the fucking Minion 7.
Disney cartoons used to be an event.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like they legit did.
But this Moana, I think, told a story though of a little girl who was the hero who didn't really need a guy to come save her. I mean, there was the Rock who did come help her,
Maui,
but she was like the hero of the story, you know.
Well, I'm not a parent, so it doesn't have the same effect on me.
Yeah,
I get it.
If it did, we'd wonder what your browser history looks like.
I'm with you in a lot of ways, Matt. But the best of the Disney cartoons and stuff entertain parents as well.
Yes, you always have to have parent jokes in there, here and there, to keep them alive.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's cool. Like the I guess if my mom or somebody would take me to a movie like the Fox and the Hound, you know, they could still enjoy it, I guess.
They are coming out Toy Story 5 because they don't know when to quit.
Wow, that's insane.
That's a good point, Marcus. Fractured media.
That's true. Like, it's like the same thing with movies. Well. Like even the best movies have suffered from just, I don't know, like, you know, like,
we're so inundated with media all day long on everything. It's impossible to get away from it.
You know how many times I've heard somebody say, "Oh, you need to watch this movie. It's out the theater." They go, "Well, it'll be on streaming in a couple of months."
Exactly.
You know, so.
Yeah, that's one of the issues I have. Like the dude, even back in the day, like when went hanging out, talking about new stuff with people, I get excited for stuff coming out. I don't like it's out. Boy, I can wait a couple months. Bitch, I already waited a year since they announced it. I'm ready to go see it. You know what I mean? Like, why would I wait a couple months?
It all has changed. Like Star Wars is in the theater for a year. Like when it first came. I mean, it's a different era. And now Mark spoils something that came out on Tuesday on Sunday. You know, like,
hey Taylor, it wasn't just a year. Like I remember Return of the Jedi.
Oh, yeah, I was under exaggerating that one.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Now, if it came out at the beginning of the week and you haven't seen it by week's end, you're
at least it's an assigned spoiler show.
I know.
Or you'll find it on X or somewhere for free.
Yeah. Or I'll just DM
you're part of the problem, Mark. That's all.
What happens to me is I feel like I'm going to be behind on all this conversation, so I have to listen to what you guys are recommending for shows, and I try to watch those shows, so I'm like kept up.
There you go. You get the entertainment FOMO.
Those are always good recommendations. I always tell my boyfriend, like, this is from the comic book community, all right? They recommend this series, so let's just, come on, it's gonna be good.
God, you're gonna make him hate us.
Yeah. Now it'll be like, these people are horrible. They have terrible taste.
Why are we watching Maul, the Dark Shadow Lord again?
So it's what about
like
Lanterns?
What
do you guys think of this last trailer for Lanterns?
I think Lanterns looks exactly how I want the DCU to look and feel.
It looks like it's going to be a good show.
I think I'm tired of trying to judge shit based on trailers.
Yeah.
Well, here, let's reframe it. Don't judge the TV show based on the trailer. What did you think of the trailer based on the trailer?
I liked the first trailer better when it wasn't so lanterny.
I'm a big fan of not watching.
I was a fan of the teaser.
Yeah, I like the teaser because it seemed more true detective and grounded and kind of weird. And now they turned it into superhero stuff, which is fine. But like, I was hoping it wasn't going to go that direction.
I think it's going to be pretty muted on the sling and stuff. I like the fact that just Kyle Chandler just casually going from his feet to the air for a split second. That was the stinger. I love that. I'm like, whoa.
I mean, I love Kyle Chandler, and I think that he's tapping into the root of Hal Jordan, and that Hal's an asshole.
Everyone hashtag Hal's root.
The more I see of Jon Stewart, though, the more I think he's going to be the best character in the show.
It's his show.
Yeah, I mean, like, well, I guess, but like they were showing that stuff, like, are you afraid? I like that whole part of the trailer was cool. So is
Yeah, I think it'll be good.
is Sinestro going to be in it?
Yeah, Sinestro and Atrocitus.
Oh, cool.
I think that there's a good
And
possibility
Chip the
that
Squirrel.
yeah, he's at least mentioned, right? I think there's a
Yeah.
good possibility that in the trailer when you saw that yellow light coming down over like
Yeah.
the Badlands,
He's backstage. I know.
there's a possibility that was Sinestro or his ring or something like that. I mean, it could very well be a missile or something else, but it was yellow. And when you're looking at Lanterns content, you know, I'm looking at, oh, look at these red beams coming down. Look at that yellow little missile.
I always liked, is it Nort, the dog
Yeah.
lantern?
Nort.
Yeah, Gnort.
What, Izzy?
Nort.
You're so dark, Izzy. You don't even have your lights on yet?
He was left out in the sun.
Yeah.
I got I've been working on stuff. So
Okay.
yeah.
Is it going to be light enough where we can see it, or no?
Nope.
It's not light enough. Where's your light?
No. Actually, yeah, this is the
It looks like the back of the sheet of paper.
yeah, it is the back of the sheet of paper. This is gonna be the art auction piece, but I have to cut it, and I gotta get a new board.
Okay, can you show it to us anyway, though?
I could show it to you. I don't
Can you
mind.
turn your light and show it to us?
I'll show it to you in a second. So
All right.
here's the piece, the way it looks so far.
From what I can see, which is not very much, that looks really good.
Well, thank you.
Really good.
Mhm.
I think it looks awful.
I really like the undulations of the silhouette of the body.
Well, the body's gonna be coming out. Everything else is gonna remain the same.
There
So
we
you
are.
go.
Oh, beautiful. Great job.
Look at those throbbing undulations.
Yeah, look at that
They
thing.
are undulating. On the,
Needs
on,
more
you can tell
bulge.
the silhouette is
You
undulating.
need
That's what
more
makes it
bulge. You
good.
need more bulge.
Yeah.
To quote,
I always need
to
more
quote
bulge. That's
Dr.
all.
Frankenfurter, a cut groin.
Yeah, so that part, I'm gonna cut all that out, and I'm gonna put it on an illustration board. So I'm gonna have a
Okay.
space background with some characters in the background.
He's putting it on his
Oh.
wish board.
Yeah, so I have to buy a illustration board. So I have to go to the Michaels today.
Ooh, I'm
Oh my
familiar with
Oh,
it.
that was an Easter egg. I got that.
Yeah,
The Michaels.
the Michaels.
Not to be confused with the Beckerman.
The
No, not the
redhead,
Peckermans.
the spoiler. The
Yeah,
signal.
but I pulled my shoulder this morning. I woke up this morning with my shoulder hurting. I was like, oh no.
My little
sleep
wiener
is
dog
bad.
pulled a muscle in his leg or
You're
something.
gonna have to take some
It's really bad.
ibuprofen and push through, Izzy.
I took one, so I'm good.
No, one does nothing. You need to take.
Well,
one.
I got heavy duty ibuprofen though.
Oh, really? What kind?
I don't got that crappy Advil
You got
stuff. I got
800
the,
milligram.
yeah, I got that good stuff.
Okay, all right. Yeah, you got the good stuff. Yeah.
I got the good stuff, man.
Good stuff.
I just don't take it that often because that could really screw you up.
Yeah, your stomach. I
Did
think.
you snort it on the toilet seat?
No, it was on the bathtub.
Yeah, all right.
I got a tray, so you just
Yeah.
do it on the tray. You
Oh,
just
you're a
crush
fancy
it
bitch.
Rob
Yeah.
officially 100 more books bagged and boarded this morning.
with candles.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Stephanie, you sounded so excited by that.
Oh, for your personal stuff or for something else?
No, for C3.
Oh, well,
I've been bagging and boarding
congratulations.
C3
With
stuff
more
for days.
enthusiasm.
He's getting the exclusives ready for the show.
Yeah,
Thank you, Steph.
Oh, the one. Okay, I know
the
which
other
you're
one.
talking about. Yeah, okay.
There's the
Oh.
the books.
I,
at this
I,
point
I,
over here and the
I,
book-
the one we were discussing the other day in the chat about.
yeah, they've been here for days.
Okay.
Okay, earlier I sent Mark something on IG, and it was
He
explaining.
sends
like,
me random dick pics. I don't even know whose they are. And no name tag, no
Dude, that
label.
was
no
between
Facebook.
us. We're not supposed to say our trust is
Just
gone.
dicks.
First of
Just
all,
dicks.
they're-
And about
they're not
1 in
random.
7.
They're
About 1 in 7 is
specifically picked.
cartoon. Even I don't understand.
but were the pics
Some of them
undulating?
are just outlined, just to
One of them was a-
silhouette outline.
Yeah, well, Mark said one of them was a puppet too. Like,
Yeah, what? Yeah, it was weird, strings and all. So weird.
Oh God. Okay.
I want to see a puppet dick. I'm not ashamed to admit it.
well, watch that. What was that movie? The Happy Land Murders. Watch it. You'll see one.
There
Oh
we
my
go.
god, yeah. I forgot about that. That's hilarious.
Anyway, Mark, I sent you that thing about Batman and Colin Farrell coming back is the Penguin
Oh.
maybe.
An image of Batman Dam.
Was that just a fake news, or was that real?
No, I think he should be. He's
coming back.
Yeah,
he's coming back as the Penguin. That's so
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
He's gonna steal the show.
he was you've seen the movie, right?
The Penguin, the movie?
The Batman movie that came out
Oh,
before
the other with
Colin Farrell
Yeah.
as the
you know,
Penguin.
Twilight Boy.
no.
Robert
I
Pattinson.
didn't
Batman.
notice it
The
before.
Penguin show is what came after the Batman movie. Yeah, the events of the Batman movie, and the crime boss gets taken out, and that's why the Penguin show, Colin Farrell's trying to take over because the crime boss got taken out. So that's what
The power vacuum.
Penguin-
Yeah.
Yeah, the Penguin show is the follow up to the movie.
Okay, I'm not sure I watched that movie.
Yeah, it would be weird to have a Batman Matt Reeves anything without Colin Farrell Penguin in some capacity in it.
Okay.
Because he runs all the crime in Gotham.
To be
now.
fair, the actress in that show
What's the name of the Batman I'm
does a
missing?
good job of stealing.
That's
the show,
it.
too.
The Batman.
The
Great.
Batman.
Okay.
That was funny. I was watching that yesterday.
God damn it! I gotta watch that.
No, and to be fair, it's like a great movie, independent of being a comic book movie. It's just
It's a good movie.
Is
It's
it?
also
I would
got the
love
Raiders
that,
of the Lost
but-
Ark problem, where the main
Is-
character is not necessary.
Yeah, the main
Robert
character's
Patterson is
incompetent.
Robert Patterson a good Batman?
That's how James Gunn's Superman was. It was Raiders of the Lost Ark problem. Superman's the incompetent character in his own movie.
Well, the except for like Superman still sort of saves the day. No, Crypto does, but like
Crypto
But-
does. Guy Gardner
Raiders
does.
Raiders would have happened without Harrison Ford.
Yeah, they got the arc. They opened it,
yeah.
and the arc basically did all the heavy lifting. He got rid of the
Yeah, God did all the work.
he got rid of the Germans, Because at the end of because you think about it, you're like, you don't want to think that. You're like, wait a minute, yeah. Because he's like, yeah, I kind of want to see it open too, and he puts the rocket launcher down or the bazooka.
Yeah, I love how he said in Star Wars when he was gonna get, encased and that stuff, and he was saying goodbye to Princess Leia, and she was like, "I love you," and
I
he was
know.
supposed to say, "I love you too," and instead he was just like, "I know."
Well, that's all Harrison Ford. He
I
told the
prefer
director.
the Family Guy version. You watch the
Like-
Family Guy version?
No,
of
I
it?
didn't see that. I didn't see Family Guy.
Well, he told the director, Kirshner, he's like, I don't think Han Solo would say that. So it was all like Harrison Ford that came up with that.
Yeah.
Didn't
that
they
was
do it
awesome.
in the last movie though? They redid it or something like that. I'm trying to remember. In
Did
the
they?
Force Awakens, did they do it?
Probably.
Probably.
don't
I
remember.
can't remember. I guess it
And
just
this
really
is a testament to the Disney era stuff is not in the zeitgeist. But I can answer that question when Ben Solo has his breakthrough and he's on the fallen, broken down Death Star in the ocean. He sees the ghost of his dad and he kind of has a break moment where he looks at him and he just says, "Dad," through like tears. And Harrison Ford just looks at him and says, "I know." He didn't even have to say, "I love you." He simply he knew it was a great moment. It should have been memorable. It should have lived long forever, and it did for me.
I like that
But the
part,
fact- Yes, that's amazing. That scene was great, but everything that led up to it didn't allow it to be what it should have been. On paper, the concept was there, but in execution, they dropped the bag. But yeah, it was a great moment.
To be fair, the actors, it's not really the actors' fault that movie kind of was what it was.
It's the writer's fault.
There's a little bit of it was writing.
there's a
directing.
lot, but we've already talked about Star Wars
Yeah.
death. But there's a lot of reasons that movie.
How
I
many of you
guess,
guys love Princess Leia in her slave outfit? Has that always been like a thing for everyone? I'm just wondering. 'cause
Oh yeah, spank
Why
bang.
I would imagine that would be like one of the
100%.
top things you're thinking about.
I had a
Both
poster
hands,
of it.
yeah.
I had a
Both
poster of her.
hands.
I had
That's
a,
what was, but that was what was missing in the Star Wars movies.
I had a poster. I had a poster.
There was no slave girls.
No,
There was no
I
slave
I
girl.
call
That-
it choking
Matt,
the job out.
destroyed the movie.
Madam, I had a poster of her in that outfit. I had a poster of her in that costume on my wall as a kid.
You
so,
did?
Yeah.
That's amazing. I didn't know that. I mean, I bet that sold out.
Probably did. They probably made a lot of copies of it. It's out there somewhere.
I'm sure when everyone saw that, they're like, "Oh no, they didn't."
I wasn't that old either. It was kind of weird. Everybody's like, "Why do you got this?"
Why is my lifesaver acting funny?
Yeah.
I bent my Wookiee.
She's missing some
I
clothes.
bent my womp rat.
I'm gonna need 800 years alone in the Sarlacc pit.
Yeah,
It writes itself.
I didn't go blind from carbonite poisoning.
Is anybody gonna go see that
Oh.
movie this weekend?
I saw it yesterday.
No, don't talk about it.
Yesterday?
Yeah.
Is it a fun movie at least?
Mm-mm.
Well, Izzy, I've heard a lot of people say that, but Taylor said no. So I don't know. I guess we'll find out on our own.
Matt will
what we
probably
think
like
of
it.
I would like what?
No, not Madam. Matt. Sorry, I didn't enunciate clearly.
I'm a big Mandalorian
I don't think I've
fan.
ever called you Madam.
What?
I think I
You
just
call
call
me
you
Madam?
Steph. I don't think I've ever called you Madam.
No, yeah, you usually call me Stephanie.
Yeah.
I usually call her that too, but I forget sometimes. I
I'll
go
call you
in and out.
Seaman
Like,
from here on out.
I'll call people like their code name and then their real name.
Right. Like I always call like Bleeker. I always call Bleak, you know. That's
Like,
his
I don't
name.
know anybody that calls
Like, DJ Links. I call it DJ Links.
it calls Will W Boggs 18. It's usually Bogger or
Boggs.
Will.
Boggy.
Yeah, or Boggs.
The Voxer
So when
Bader.
I go to Midtown Comics, DJ's there, and we go up, and when you go to Midtown, you give them your birthday so you can get your discount. And every time they'll say, "What's your birthday?" So he'll say his birthday, and then the person will say his government name. Oh, what's your name? And he'll say his name, and then it's the whole name. It was like, oh, government name. It's like that's not his name. His last name is Lynx.
No, it's not. I'll sell you his real last name for $5. I'm old enough on here that he would mail me
I already
his
know
real
it.
address with his real name before he got a post office box and
I feel like we're doxing in DJ Links.
and too big for his britches. Oh, I'll dox that son of a bitch in a minute.
100%. Yeah.
Well, that was an awkward pause.
Yeah. Rob,
What's
tell us a story about
the next
Golden
movie
Bees.
people are looking forward to after The Mandalorian and Yogurt.
Masters of the Universe.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Oh,
I
yeah, that's
actually
gonna
am
be good.
happy. I'm generally excited for that movie just for the fun of it.
That one I think will be fun and not good, but I'll see it.
I want it to be as campy as it could possibly be. The more campy, the better.
Now I don't know if do you think young people will go watch that movie though? Because it seems like
I think there's a good following. The last trailer was really good.
I just meant because they don't make those? When do they quit making those toys?
No, they're making them.
I know, but when do they quit? But were they making them for? Never mind. You know what I mean?
They were making them.
Which
a lot of these
toys,
toys, a lot of these toys they make for stuff like Masters of the Universe and G.I. Joe. Kids don't buy that.
No,
It's
kids don't
adult.
buy none of those.
What I'm trying to ask is, Mark, do you think kids will get into the Masters Universe? Because it's
I think
kind of an old
we're going to
thing.
make some kid fans out of it. I don't think you're going to have you're not going to see like the kids that are excited for Minecraft be excited before this movie comes out. What's going to happen is the kids that end up going with parents,
word of
because
mouth.
a lot of parents are taking kids to this because a lot of parents that normally don't go to movies anymore are going to go see this.
Yeah.
This is going to be a big movie.
Yeah.
Like I think this is going to surprise a lot of people.
Well, I think it's gonna be huge.
Yeah, it looks good.
And it's Travis Knight, so Travis Knight's a really good director.
Yeah.
Is he direct? Is he?
I have a good
He
feeling about
directed
it.
Bumblebee.
I have a good feeling about it, but I start out with hopeful, optimism every time I watch a movie. But
Matt, I got good news for
I
you.
get that from you, Matt. I get that from you.
You're going to love it.
now there are movies I don't like, so and
We just ain't seen them yet.
a couple of them are hot takes probably for this panel.
Do you have like a smaller rating scale than Adventurous Joe even?
Or he was about to
9 or
talk
10?
about the Snyderverse. Matt was about to talk about the Snyderverse.
No, I'm not. I like the Batman versus Superman. I think that movie's awesome.
When you said it's a hot take for this panel, I'm like, oh no, he's coming at me.
No.
He's coming for me.
It's
I think the movie that might not be as successful is going to be Supergirl. I don't think Supergirl is going to be as big as they might.
I think they already stepped on their foot before it came out. So
I think
I think that stuff of what she said was took out of context.
I think Supergirl. Here's my bold.
it's controversial.
Here's my hot take prediction. Supergirl is going to be better than He-Man, better than Mandalorian and Yogurt, and it'll make less money than both of them.
I agree with that.
He-Man's gonna be
I
better.
think you're on to something there, Taylor. Like, I don't know.
Well,
That's
then
a
it's not that hot of a take. but
that's a
whatever.
pretty I think a safe prediction. I think the story content for Supergirl is giving it the leg up because it has a story and it appears to be adapting the story that it has, and that's a really strong story.
You and I've talked. I just really hate the generic James Gunn looking bad guy.
I think
Dude,
you're
I said
underestimating
the
the
same
power of
thing like
He-Man
1,000
and how many
times.
people watch
might
that.
even put the picture in here. I just did a video Wednesday for the Supergirl McFarlane figures, and that was like my only complaint is that they changed Krim from being like this handsome, regal-looking person who you would naturally feel safe turning your back to, who's like one of the most dangerous people in the universe, to just being copy paste Taser Face.
That's getting ready to say the same thing. Taser Face 2.0.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't. Somewhere along the line, like filmmakers, not everyone, but a lot of the big budgets and things have lost the really important idea that you need a compelling, charming villain.
That's why He-Man's going to do great.
The last one that we had was Arnold Schwarzenegger and Batman and Robin.
I don't know. I like a charming villain. Like, I don't know. I kind of like, it's charming but kind of devious. I get what you're saying. Like,
look, there's lots of villains out there, but the ultimate super villain is cancer, and that's why you should support comics curing cancer. Check out that site, get the merch, be on the watch out, because look at that beautiful Bart Sears art done. We've got the incredible Stephanie Lavad art that's been done.
That's the only overlay I have, buddy.
Yeah, the Austin LeMay we've released as well. But stay tuned. Today is Friday. We should be releasing another exclusive cover today later on. So be sure you're following on Instagram Comics Curing Cancer.
Nice.
Who knows? I don't even know what's being released today to show. It's fabulous. It's exciting. And yeah.
There are some really great artists in the book too. And some dickhead named Taylor.
Well, I think I have a feeling I know one, but I'm not going to say it here, obviously.
You're allowed to guess. That's why we put up the little things with the letters on it. We want people guessing, talking about it.
Mark Spears.
Go for it. Who did you say? Bart Sears. Yeah, Bart did the A cover for us.
Mark.
This one.
Mark.
What?
Spears.
Oh, Mark Spears. That would be dope.
That would be. That's also a really good porn name.
It would be a good porn name, wouldn't it?
It's a verb.
Is he related to that doctor from MASH, Spear Chucker?
Yeah.
It's a verb.
The most racist name on MASH. Take the black guy and name him Spear Chucker. No wonder he didn't last more than 4 episodes.
Good.
There's a deep cut, Rob, in today's day and age.
Right.
Yeah, Rob, a lot of people are not going to know that reference. I just think.
I know. I'm freaking.
What was that? Revenge of the Nerds?
Oh, no, MASH.
No,
the original MASH movie.
Oh, you're talking about Lamar when he did that limp-wristed javelin throwing. Yeah, it turned out his limp-wristed throwing style was perfect for the javelin. Yeah.
What's his face on that show? Didn't the main guy from that just die too?
Richard Carradine.
Yeah.
His name's Richard Carradine, wasn't he?
John Carradine. I think.
No.
The main nerd.
Oh yeah, we're talking about the nerd.
Oh, the nerd. I thought you were talking about it was
Robert Carradine.
It was the jock that.
Yeah, but
Robert Carradine just died too.
So we have multiple people.
Yeah, Donald Gibb, who played Ray Jackson in Bloodsport, is the one they're talking about. He was in Revenge of the Nerds.
Yeah, that was wild.
Kumite.
Ogre died. Yeah, Ogre's more recent. Robert Carradine died in February, apparently. And
Robert Carradine. Yeah, John Carradine was his dad's name. So.
And David Carradine was the guy who masturbated.
Yeah.
Because nobody else
and if you're repelling, don't forget a carabine.
There's another one of their brothers, the actor. His name's Keith Carradine. He was in a lot of movies in the 70s and 80s.
He was the white kung fu guy. Before
he walked the earth.
Robert Carradine was in one of my favorite all-time westerns. It was his first movie. It's called The Cowboys with John Wayne. It's a good movie. Probably my only Only one of 2 John Wayne movies actually, or I like.
Oh wow! Now that's a hot take.
Well, no, I have I don't know. I like John Wayne, but like,
what's the other one? And if it's not True Grit, you're wrong.
The Searchers by John Ford.
True Grit is great too.
No, I like True Grit.
Yo, remember when
there's
he
certain
played
things about him I don't like as a I don't know. My dad, my dad always said, because of that movie, The Green Berets, my dad was in Vietnam. He said that movie's bullshit. And my dad never liked him since then. He said, I like Clint Eastwood better. So that's.
You keep in mind, John Wayne, who made this bullshit Green Beret movie, also played Genghis Khan in the Genghis Khan movie.
And 4 people in that movie died of cancer, by the way.
What?
Yeah. They think that John Wayne and like there's other people that were in the movie, like 4 people, they all died of cancer because of like these chemicals they used on the set of that movie.
Very possible. Back then they weren't aware of a lot of the side effects from harmful
It's
chemicals.
like all the snow in Wizard of Oz. Let's just dump some asbestos on them.
Yes,
I was about to say the pesticides and stuff like that back in the day when dude, they would like dip people in strychnine to try to help them with stuff and like that. Like a lot of the stuff that people attributed to polio decades ago is actually just common side effects from some of the shit that people were using back in the day on food and crops and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah,
well,
all the pesticides we're using on all the crops is terrible at starting cancer.
Yeah, even today
it really is, and we're stupid to be doing it.
I'm not talking about John Wayne slander, but I will tell you this: he made sure that he didn't have to fight in World War II.
How's that?
He kept getting deferment after deferment while everybody else was going over there, including John Ford. John Ford used to brag him about this, like when they're on the set of The Searchers, he'd be like, well, not all of us could sit home with all the ladies, did we, John? So maybe I'm going to piss people off. I'm sorry, but
wow.
And then he's over here making all these movies about he's in the military. That's why my dad never cared for him. So
yeah, I can see that. Why? Yeah. Elvis went, right?
But I don't have no problem with him. I'm just telling you what my dad said. I kind of was raised in a house where he's like, I don't like him. So,
see, my dad's the opposite. He loves John Wayne and hates Clint Eastwood.
But my dad will watch it. My dad will still watch his movies though. So I don't know that he really doesn't like him.
Is that a genre thing, Taylor?
Yeah, he's just of the age where he likes the style of the westerns better from the John Wayne era. And then like Then they got gritty. Then the spaghetti westerns came out, and he's like, "Not for me."
My dad was more of like a Gene Autry, Randolph Scott, those kind of guys.
How
he
are you
likes
doing,
cowboys to sing a nice song in the middle of their adventure.
Justin, how you doing?
Good.
He likes a lot of westerns though, but I mean, he'll watch.
Justin, what's your favorite John Wayne movie?
I don't think I've ever seen a John Wayne movie, surprisingly enough.
We found a hole in your memory collection here. So next Friday,
that hole with some John.
Next Friday, we're going to need you to review all of his filmography for us.
All right.
At least Wikipedia, John Wayne.
We expect a 10-page.
Except for it's probably not streaming anymore, so you're screwed.
Yeah. You're going to need to find the DVDs. They will be available at Walmart
or Goodwill.
Yeah, I guess I'm just repeating my dad's opinion, which is I don't know, but The Searchers is an amazing film.
It's not an unusual thing, man.
I think Unforgiven is my absolute favorite Western of all time.
But there's like this cinematic way the way John Ford shot that movie. There's a scene where John Wayne's in this cabin and he opens the door and he does this shot where he zooms out to Monument Valley. It's one of the most epic shots I've ever seen in a film.
Okay.
Yeah. I know I sound like a dork, but
no,
I love movies.
Friends, Matt.
I love film.
I like how you say that in front of all of us that you sound like a dork. That's just we all sound like dorks.
I know. We're all a bunch of fucking
there, buddy.
Speak for yourself. I'm one of the cool kids.
No, it's pretty. I mean, it's bad though.
Really cool. Sorry,
I'm saying we all are, but it's pretty bad when you catch yourself like realizing you are too. You're like, oh yeah,
you're the dork of the dorks.
Yeah,
we're all crazy dorks.
All right, I gotta bounce around the post office. I'll be back if y'all are still on. See ya.
All right, man.
Take
it easy.
See you, Taylor.
Justin, what's new, man? Catch us up. It's been a week.
Not a whole lot. Just doing some reading, applying to jobs here and there.
Where'd you apply?
Trying to get back into schools, so that's like my number one kind of thing.
That's not a job.
For what? For what do you want to go to school for?
No. Applying to jobs at schools.
Oh, at schools. Okay, cool.
Yes.
So you want to be a teacher?
Para again.
A what?
Para again. I'm hoping to just do the same thing I was doing at the other school, in this different place.
Okay.
You do middle school, high school, elementary school?
Preference is high school, but elementary and middle school is fine. In fact, one of them, I was supposed to email this person, and the person came back to me and said there's a job opportunity. So I'm hoping that goes somewhere. That's at an elementary school.
That sounds promising.
Yes.
Good.
Well, hope you get it.
Rob, your top of your head looks especially soft and supple today. Did you just shave your head and buff it and then lotion it?
Last night before I went to bed, I shaved it and then put some lotion on there for you.
Thank you.
He had some extra lotion after he was done. He's like, all right. All right.
For the ladies.
And for the other head.
Don't get it too shiny, Rob. Stephanie will end up sending me a picture of it later. And that
so
is
Rob, is there going to be barbecuing going on this weekend?
This weekend, I'm going to probably at some point. Oh, one of them is probably the grill. Yeah, I have a leg of lamb that needs to be done. Actually, when I think about it, so I'll probably do that. But I also the main smokers that have been buttoned up all the time. I got to pull them out and start getting them cleaned and prepped. I got new grates and some new inner components for them that I need to install and get it a good thorough cleaning and get ready for the new barbecue season upon us. So
that's a good question, Sledge.
Just out of curiosity, when it comes to barbecuing, is there like trending barbecuing? Like this is what's trending.
Before we get into trending barbecue, Sledge has a great question, like Matt said. Who's the greatest or who is the toughest actor in Hollywood? No time limit. For me, I think it's no competition, Jackie Chan.
So are we talking about now? Are we talking about now or like all time?
He says no time limit, so I went with all time because Jackie Chan now ain't Jackie Chan from 80s and 90s.
I'm gonna go with Charles Bronson.
We'll go Bruce Lee.
So y'all are going like on one side of the camera, tough.
Norris, man.
If we're doing that, yeah, it's Chuck Norris or Arnold Schwarzenegger. If we're doing like just on-screen presence kind of.
I'm just talking about reading. Like if you read like the bio and the life story of like Charles Bronson.
Fill us in.
Well, like he's a tough guy. He grew up in a tough neighborhood. He's like they were immigrants. Like he just seemed like a tough dude to me. I don't know. It's just I don't know. Maybe he was a pussy. I don't know.
No, I don't think so. Not with that mustache.
You gotta have some big balls to be walking around with that stash.
Also, Lee Marvin, because both these. Well, also Bronson was in World War II.
Oh.
But like Lee Marvin too. Lee Marvin, I think he won like medals and shit. He was like a Marine. But now, actually, toughest actor in Hollywood was a guy that turned into an actor after he was a soldier. So maybe Audie Murphy. Audie Murphy's the most decorated soldier of World War II. So
I don't know who that is. Who is that? What was he in? Audie Murphy.
Yeah, Sledge. See, Sledge said it. Audie Murphy. So
Yeah.
obviously I had to think about it, Sledge. But you're right. It's Audie Murphy. There's nobody else. He's the most decorated. He won the like if you ever have a chance, Google his Google what he did, like the report on when somebody is nominated for a Congressional Medal of Honor, they have a battle action report or whatever. I can't remember what they call it. Sledge, you could probably tell you better than I could. And just read what he did. It's insane.
Well, you'd be amazed. There's a lot of you go digging into it. Like, you take like James Doohan, who's known as Scotty, Star Trek, right? Most people know. The dude fucking led groups on D-Day and killed 2 German snipers.
Yeah.
So, it's like, he got shot 4 times. He's all kinds of crazy. And then, but it's a question of like, what do you call? Well, how do you want to define tough, right? Because there's people who had tough upbringings versus everything else. I mean, Audrey Hepburn, she grew up in Nazi-occupied Holland and was like having to perform with blackout blinds and stuff, so people didn't see that they were doing their art inside. She had to eat tulip bulbs, and they were taking grass to make flour and stuff, and severe malnutrition.
Wow.
Such. I mean, it's just like these guys would go on, and obviously you got Danny Trejo, who's he's a tough motherfucker.
What Sledge is saying though, like there was
Yo, I'm reading this now, Matt. Like he was 19 years old, leading a group, and a bunch of tanks rolled up on him, and he sent his men back and was calling battle orders from the middle. He didn't retreat. He sent his men back and held onto the radio and was calling battle orders, and a tank rolled up on him but got hit and like stopped at the last minute. He stayed there calling battle orders and doing suppressing fire for them to get to the woods. He climbed up on the burning tank, grabbed the 50 cal, and continued holding them off like solo. This dude's insane.
Also, why he's calling in artillery, and then as soon as he jumps off the tank to fall back, the tank destroyer blows up. He'd just been on it like a few minutes ago.
His best friend was like just killed next to him, and they went up on the machine gun, and it was attacked.
He single-handedly killed or wounded 50 guys in this one. This is just one occurrence.
He made an entire unit of Germans retreat.
That's awesome.
It's crazy.
That's nuts.
I never knew his name before, so that's cool.
He became an actor later on when he got home. He was in a lot of westerns, and he made a movie about his experience. It's called To Hell and Back, and it's a book. He wrote a book called To Hell and Back. Yep. Unfortunately, he passed away, and he was also like doing like country western before he died, and he was on a plane, and the pilot wasn't instrument rated, and they got into a fog bank, and he hit a mountain in West Virginia.
That's how he passed away?
Yeah. Oh no, I had to come through that, Sledge. I was thinking these other guys like Lee Marvin and Charles Bronson. I said, wait a minute, no, Audie Murphy. It's got to be Audie Murphy. Sometimes the names don't come to me. I got a lot of movie information in this noggin. Sometimes I forget what I'm accessing, I guess.
Holy smokes! Out of these all these big boxes that got sent here, I'm about to be down to just. I got like 10 more books to bag and board, then I'll be down to the final box.
Wow, nice.
Books bagged and boarded so far.
What's up, Nick?
What's going on, guys?
Hey, Nick. Good morning.
Is it though?
Nick, I'm going to open up your mystery boxes and post them this coming Monday.
Nice.
Somebody crashed their truck into our Golden Corral restaurant.
No,
I guess they really wanted to be the first in line to get get the steak, huh?
They were really hungry, I guess.
Prime rib day.
Oh my God!
They're just pissed they had to keep getting up and getting their own stuff.
I love Golden Corral.
I like loathe Golden Corral.
Nick, what's new with you, man?
Nothing. I've been dealing with a whole bunch of maladies here at the house.
Is the AC fixed?
No, the AC got approved for
an extended car warranty
replacement. Yep. They wanted to talk to me about my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ too, but I
Had
didn't
the
have time.
LDS come and install that.
He said
thing.
unless he's got a fan that's going to cool me down, I don't care.
Yeah, thankfully here in Texas has been kind of nice, but we have to have the whole house AC replaced. So that's in addition to the water heater breaking down for a couple days, which is now fixed. The ice maker in the fridge, which is still on the fritz. And
You go to the Walmart, take you 57 cents, get you some ice makers.
well, we got
You
the
have
ice
a
maker.
homeowner. It was you have a warranty, right?
Yeah, but dealing with them is a pain in the ass.
It is. I agree with that. I'm dealing with something like that too right now.
I feel it. Yeah, I did the hot water heater last year. We just did the roof and the roof and attic. And I know that the air conditioner is probably like the next one down the pipeline because we installed it when we bought the house, and so it's now like 22 years old.
Yeah, that's about probably as old as mine. Might be even older, but yeah.
Well, we replaced the caps, and I did recently replace the whole house fan motor, which was cheaper than having to replace the whole goddamn condenser unit. But
yeah, that's what we got to do. So we're out probably about $6,000 to do all that work this week.
Oh my god!
I'll trade you.
No,
you want to pay my roof? You want to pay my roof instead?
No, we had the roof done a couple of years back, and that was like a $30,000 job.
Yeah, $34,000 for the roof and the insulation. Part of it though is they had to take the solar down and then reinstall the solar afterwards. But still,
yeah, I was at the point this week I really wanted to sell my house. So.
Well, good news, Rob. You saved so much money with the solar panels, and it paid for itself.
Well, considering I never paid for the solar panels the first time, my mother-in-law did. It's the first time. All I had to do is pay for the reinstallation. It wasn't too bad, but it's the rest of the roof that was the expensive part. But it's a 50-year roof, so it's somebody else's problem.
There you go.
Yeah, well,
I won't be here.
You'll be in Georgia by then.
I'll be pushing up daisies by then.
No.
50 years from now, I do not want to be over 100. Thanks.
You got this.
Mark is getting all the Kool-Aid ready for when everybody moves to Augusta.
I already got the sneakers. Let's do
Hey,
this.
I've already been in a club where we had to drink Kool-Aid. Thanks.
You got the tracksuits too, Mark? So we can have the Nikes
Yeah.
and the tracksuits. All right.
Yeah.
So Izzy, how's the city been, Izzy, the past couple days?
Hot.
No, I'm not talking about hot.
Today is like the coolest day since.
When it's hot in New York, I remember it being like very smelly and like steamy and stuff coming
Because
up
it's
out of like
the humidity.
yeah.
It was I think we broke 90s this week.
Ew.
I broke 90s 3 months ago.
And we did that in January.
But we do that here. It's brutal.
I think that sounds awful. I was just sitting here thinking, man, it's been getting into low 80s. It sucks.
Now I'm talking about 7th Avenue after the Knicks game. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, I don't pay attention to that.
What?
I'm not a basketball guy. But I did see Danhausen cursed every other team, so I guess that means something.
Yeah, he's trying to get courtside seats.
You gotta get them,
Nick, I'm sorry to hear about all your house troubles.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? There you
Hey,
go.
Nick, since I was gonna ask you speaking of which, number 2 merch mover.
That's all my Heroes Con gear.
So
really?
Nick,
I think you need a C3 shirt.
Oh yeah, I'm picking one out. I think it's going to be the Bart Sears one.
So Nick, who's going to Fan Expo?
Heroes Con, Izzy. We're talking about Heroes Con.
Yeah, but Fan Expo's right before.
You talking? Which one is it?
And there it is. There's that link to get your own Comics Curing Cancer gear, so you can flood the floor Saturday when everybody's wearing their Comics Curing Cancer gear, and we're letting the whole con know that cancer is the supervillain, but there is a way that you can help out.
Hey, is that the real price?
For what?
Yes.
$14.11.
Well, that's the price for like the large, I think it is. But there's a slight change depending upon your size.
I appreciate the tank top. Nice.
Still $16.13.
Yep. Do act now because I got notification that they're having a price increase coming shortly. So
okay,
how many ounces is the mug again?
There's two choices.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, yeah, you want the 15-ounce mug. Oh, yeah.
Madam, you going to be there this year?
I'm not. I can't afford it today. Next year I'm going to try to go though for sure.
I hear that.
Yeah, the front face. When you print only on one side of the shirt, it's actually pretty damn reasonable.
I see.
Especially since we decided to and drop the margins down on it a little bit.
The package you sent was just delivered.
I got
excellent.
I got to get both sides.
I'll leave it out there till it's time to go to Heroes. Just pick it up, throw it in the car.
Okay.
Standard or economy?
Everyone's ordering shit right now. That's great.
46.
Please do.
46 cents difference.
What's nice is, there's plenty of time to get it before Heroes because this stuff ships within a couple days. So,
all right, here it's coming.
Thank you, Nick. Comic Screen Cancer appreciates your support.
I had to get the front side too.
Yeah, people got their choices whether they want the front only or they want to have a front and back logo. They get their choices.
Yep. So I got my Failure Force gear. I've got my Danhausen T-shirt. Now I've got my Comics Curing Cancer now.
Yeah, and there's Comics Curing Cancer tote bags. You can fill it up with comic books. There's insulated tumbler club. There's trading cards featuring the original C3 art book design that you can get. So while you're waiting in line, you can play solitaire or play poker
and listen to all the music you want to on the Bluetooth speaker.
That's right. I feel like the C3 booth should have one playing music there. DJ can have his playlist, his little DJ playlist going through the Comics Curing Cancer Bluetooth speaker. Well, he keeps his phone charged on the wireless charging pad.
There you go.
Okay.
Oh, goodness gracious! I
hope everyone in the chat is ordering stuff as well, because
I have had to fill my my normal desire to prepare for Heroes Con and stuff instead with preparing stuff for this graduation I'm going to. And so I feel like yesterday I sent out this 5-page PDF to my parents and stuff with all the information that they need.
The itinerary.
Well, it included the itinerary, but included where we're staying, where the information about the stuff, the handicap or the accessibility information for the venue, when the doors open, what the fact that it's the bleachers have no backrest, so if you need something with a backrest, all the things. Just giving it. My mom's like, okay, great, this is great. I read through this. She's like giving me more questions. I'm like, okay, here you go.
Well, they got
those if you
need them.
What's that?
Check it out like half hour by half hour and have it just
those bleacher seats if you need them. That strap right down the bleachers.
Yeah. No, I got 2 that have backrests because I can't do the. We're gonna be there like. The gate, they open it up like at 7:30 in the morning, and it's supposed to be done before noon. So I'm gonna be there for like 5+ hours. I need a backrest. There's just
you need an umbrella and a hat and sunscreen too.
Well, that part's easy, but I mean, it's also going to be Oregon. It's not. It's in Ashland, Oregon, which is heavily kind of wooded area. Even though it's going to be at the stadium, it's going to be early in the morning, so it's not going to be like brutal like it was when we went to my son's.
And your head is all red.
No, I understand that, but I'm saying when we went to my son's in Utah, and it was in like 4 in the afternoon, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It was peak Utah sun in southern Utah. So it's basically, it's so close to Arizona that Arizona actually has government buildings in St. George.
Cool.
So it's like that. So yeah, that was different than Oregon is at 7 in the morning. But still, I just need the back. I need the backrest, and so I was like, okay, let me get some. Then I had to go make sure I got one. So let's be real. I need the extra wide chairs. I don't need one of these chair because I've had one in the past where it was like only 12 inches wide. It's like that's almost as uncomfortable as not having one because my ass is bigger than 12 inches wide.
Can you make a kind of a makeshift lazy boy chair that's padded?
The one I have has that I ordered. It has like a 3-inch memory foam seat. It's 20 inches wide, and the backrest can recline a couple different angles.
Jesus Christ.
That's awesome.
And it has a cup holder.
And that was the clincher, right?
It's probably got a mini fridge attached to it too.
No, it does have another pouch and stuff on it though, so like you can put your programs or whatever you want.
Portable smoker on the back just in case he wants to grill.
There you go. That would be legit.
The chair does actually smoke.
Did you reach out to the Legends slotted up while you're out there?
No, I'm not going that far north.
Okay.
I am literally going just across the border. Ashland, California, or Ashland, Oregon, where this school is at, is the first town when you cross the border from California into Oregon. Slot lives about another 2.5 hours north.
Yeah, I think we got 3 members of the community. I think Princess of Comic Gains is out there too.
They're out there, and then there's a couple in Oregon. I know because especially around I'm staying in Medford, and Medford's got a great two good comic book shops. I usually go to them, and I will go to them while I'm there because I've got extra time. I'm driving up there on a Wednesday, and the ceremony is not till Saturday. So I figure what I'm going to check out. I know I'm going to Rogue City Comics because that place is great, and they got the Retro Wormhole next door, which is basically it's just a shop full of all kinds of old retro toys and whatnot. And then there's the other shop. I gotta see if they're open yet. They were rebuilding. They basically bought an old bank building, and then we're converting it into a comic shop, including keeping the vault, so they can keep a bunch of high-end books and shit. And
it's funny. Anytime I've been to a place that used to be a bank, it's always got the vault in it. I don't think
because how do you remove it?
Yeah, that's true.
Those things are usually the building is built around the bank vault.
And the Virginia's comment of the day goes to Nick's Kicks and Comics.
Hey, thank you, madam. So that way,
I always love cups.
If you build a restaurant, you make that like your wine cellar. If you build a whatever else, you make that a part of your storage facility or something. And yeah, you use the bank.
Now, Izzy, what were you talking about? Which fan expo is it?
Philly next week.
Philly, they're gonna be in Denver instead. They're not going to Philly.
But they got something going on in Philly. Or is it Aurelius is going to be there? I know that much.
Ooh.
I didn't know the Matrix could do that. Transformers 32. I'm not sure what.
I think a majority of the guys.
Oh,
they're all going to Denver this week. Big time.
Hey man,
Bill Philly.
Yeah.
Hey man, we need to sit down and do our shit, brother.
Yeah, I think
I'll see
Nelson
you.
will be there with Miko. I think.
I'll see you guys later.
I see. I see they're going to be at Heroes.
Yeah, not too far from the booth.
Yeah, good times. I'm sorry, I'm not going to be there.
They're going. BTC's going to Heroes.
Yep.
Heroes,
awesome.
They've announced they got a couple Batman, Absolute Batman books. They've announced as HeroCon books, and they announced their booth location. That was it, 2766 or something like that.
2766 is C3 booth.
We didn't get our booth location yet, though.
No, we're 1766. I think they're 27 something.
Yeah, I think you are 1766. or
1766.
Maybe I'm sure I'm confusing him. Maybe he's
Close
17
to the
or
year
27.
is you were born.
20, God damn it.
1766.
Izzy, have you paid for your booth yet? Like you are confirmed?
Yeah, it's confirmed. Yeah, it's fully paid.
Cool.
Gee, I gotta find a flight. Flight's freaking expensive.
Yes, they are. My God, I looked at those.
Take a bus.
Take a bus.
Everything gas is so
Come
expensive.
here.
It's so hard to travel.
Have you ever taken a bus to another state, Mark?
Nick, that's not the point of our conversation.
I have.
I have too.
It's not fun.
Not fun.
Not fun.
If you can get
according to oh no, that's what they're going to be there. Never mind.
I've done it all: bus, train, boat,
helicopter.
No, not helicopter. I won't do helicopter.
2264. They're 2264. That's what they are.
Mark just isn't a fan of public transportation.
Yeah, never.
Don't take the subway either. So. And I learned in Japan that they have.
Just drive.
I heard they're free.
What?
Fuel is cheap. Just drive.
In Japan, they have cars that are exclusively for women. So they have women cars if you want to go in those cars, and I think that's brilliant. We should do that here.
Yeah, they're thinking about that here too.
Good.
Uber.
Did you say they got women cars?
They have strictly only woman cars, so you don't have to worry about getting a.
What is that stick shift like?
They're complaining the whole time of the ride.
No, they're probably all thankful they're not getting assaulted. I'm sure.
Oh, they don't have a stick shift. Got it.
And I told my girl.
Unless there's some big bull dyke in the.
I mean, that was why they originally made. I mean, that was originally why they made cars with automatic transmissions, was because supposedly manual transmissions were too complicated for women.
I was about to say to keep women drivers off the road.
No, they made automatic transmissions that way to encourage more women to drive and buy cars. It's actually when it was actually the legit reason why when Fiat had their Abarth relaunched their Abarth here, initially it was only a manual transmission. They had started making it available in automatic because they said women none enough women were buying the Abarth, so they assumed it was because it was a manual transmission was the problem, rather than their marketing, which was marketing very sexist.
I learned how to drive with stick shifts. So.
The notion that a woman
something everyone should know how to do. I
100% agree, and the notion that it is. The whole notion is preposterous. I'm just saying that was what happened. That's how certain things come about. Is dumb guys come up with ideas, stupid ideas, and they become reality.
This is true.
All the women cars are made from foam.
He's a funny guy. Okay.
Well, you know.
Oh yeah, in circumstances,
memory foam
rode a Greyhound back in Wisconsin. Like
Marcus, are you
going from college?
The Greyhound.
The Greyhound bus, yeah.
Yeah, it was interesting. They just had something about somebody floated an idea of a 140-mile-an-hour bus in California to drive between San Francisco and California. I'm like, first of all, can you imagine the wind resistant, the amount of fuel, how shitty fuel consumption that would be to drive a bus 140 miles an hour? And second, would I want to be in a bus with a driver that's doing long haul driving at 140 miles an hour.
Yeah, could you imagine
It,
that?
it better be on it.
It'll be okay, Rob.
Well, it has to be on its own dedicated freeway. So you'd have to build your own freeway because it can't be mixed. You can't get a bus going 140 miles an hour mixed on our regular interstates, because even I-5, which is like, a 70 mile an hour speed zone, half the time you can only go about 40 on it because of traffic.
They should raise the whole thing. Raise the whole thing so it's one continuous, track.
I think all the money the state of California has spent between high speed rail and these notions of other ways trying to connect San Francisco to LA for quick travel. They could have just bought their own airline flight and had a dedicated airline that just flies between San Francisco and LA for $20 or something, and fucking been done. Or subsidized tickets.
What about really fast, like watercraft? Like, couldn't that get there faster?
We're gonna build a racetrack and a pedestrian track so you can power walk there really fast. And we'll get you there faster. We'll release the hounds.
Get cracking on the teleportation already. I mean,
right? I know, right? That's what I want.
But I mean, Spirit Airlines just went bankrupt. Right? There's a bunch of cheap aircraft. Come on, state of California can buy a couple of those on the cheap and have a dedicated California Airlines that only flies that one leg. It would have been far cheaper than spending $14 billion on high speed rail does not even exist.
The bleacher seat Rob just bought is probably more expensive than one of those planes.
Exactly.
Isn't California kind of broke, Rob?
America is broke. I don't know if
I
you
mean California
this,
specifically, because it kind of seems like we have a big influx of Californians here in Arizona. A big
everybody says that. And everybody moves here and there, and there's a lot of ebb and flow, and it doesn't really matter.
No, Arizona's been like the #1 state to move in for a while now.
Right now,
and Idaho says that, and Florida says that. Everybody says that. Texas
says
it's
not just a thing; it's actually happening too, though. Like, I know a lot of people still move to California though, because it's like the most beautiful place in America to move to, for sure.
But
I mean, you could say I don't. Yes, it is. I 100% agree.
Millionaire, and even those guys are leaving.
Look.
Oh, yeah, they ran.
I'm not defending the. It's a super. I say it all the time. If you live, especially along the coast, it is stupid expensive to live where I live. You guys all have. I mean, look. For what my house costs, what I could buy where Mark lives I could buy Mark's town if I sold my house practically, right? But I wouldn't have the weather I have.
That was awesome.
Do I pay for the weather? Fortunately, I didn't buy this house at today's prices, but it blows my mind. It's absolutely insane, and I don't want to live here forever either, because the cost of living is such the way it is. But right now I'm tied here, and I'll continue to stay here. It's fine. It is what it is. You're not insulting me by saying people
moving to Georgia. Yeah, right now for 2026, the net migration for California is 250,000 people gone, versus that's where it's sitting right now. 666 million residents left California, while approximately 406 moved in for 2026. We're sitting right now. Which now look how many people live in
I thought I heard if you're gonna move out of California, they're also gonna tax you too, to leave.
They're trying to do that.
Those are ideas.
Yeah, they're doing it right in New York. They're just done the same thing. They try to tax all these businesses, and they found out that businesses in 2026 are not businesses in 2010, and about 10% of a business's actual assets are physical. The rest of it's all digital money, pretty much, and stuff. So they're just all leaving New York, and they tried to fine them if they leave, and they're like, "We're still leaving," and now they're calling these business owners and people one-on-one and begging them not to leave. It all backfired. It's funny how taxing people more is crazy. How that gets negative response. Why don't the government
businesses will up and leave for a while, and then they'll try, and then some people will try to follow where that goes. But then there's also a lot of businesses that have left that come back because there's a unique talent pool.
Who's come back?
That used to be the case more than it is now too, because again, like the whole money not being you don't have to be in New York to work on the stock market anymore. You don't have to be, everything's so tech driven. And that's what these businesses that are leaving are highly tech driven, and it doesn't require people being there. And those move people these days. It's going to be interesting to see how things up and change. London was the financial capital of the world for a while. Then it switched to New York. I legitimately think you're going to see it switch from New York to Florida in the next few years.
You think so?
I do, because they're all going.
They are all going to Florida. 100%.
You're not tied down to physical land anymore like you used to be.
For wealth, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Although that is the smartest thing to buy for wealth.
So madam, just to give you one example. Okay. So Tesla left California to move to Texas.
Yes.
And now they haven't abandoned Texas. They've now reopened new facilities in California, specifically tied to their AI networks and stuff that they want to work on and develop, because the talent for that is here. So
well, I think
that's one example.
I mean, that just doesn't make any sense, because you could always get the talent to move to Texas if you pay them enough.
Yeah, but you got such a base built over there, and
Tesla are going to kill you over there. Why even bother you?
Tesla's still in Austin. They have places all over, but
they've reopened new facilities and stuff that
little places here and there. But yeah, they're Austin-based company now, despite having massive presence in Florida as well. They're all over.
I think wherever they change the benefits to move there, they'll just keep moving.
The global engineering and AI headquarters is in Palo Alto, California again. They've reopened that in 2023, and then
they'll move that to Arizona. Don't worry.
You have companies that have relocated on paper, but they still what they've done is they had offices in multiple states, and they changed on paper which building is now their headquarters.
Yeah,
but the buildings stay where they're at as well.
Is this fraud or what?
The Palo Alto office is also from 3 years ago. That's not like something
that
they didn't just move here and think it's a great place, California.
That's just said 2023.
That's what I'm saying.
I was clear and transparent. I'm just saying is what I'm saying is, she said who, and I'm giving examples. These things happen. There's the paper exits. There's the paper exits. Like I said, Oracle, they just simply on paper said, okay, this building, we had offices in Texas and we had offices in California. Our headquarters is now in Texas. They didn't change anything as far as their buildings. They just changed the address on their paperwork as to which one is where their headquarters is located.
Yeah, and California took a big financial loss from them changing that.
Yeah, I mean, it's true.
Arizona is seeing like an influx of people just coming here every day. We are
as Idaho, Nevada,
traffic, everything.
And it's not just from California. Arizona's seen people move from other parts of the country too.
Yeah.
It's
because a lot of it really spawned out of the lockdown, because people felt the way they felt about lockdown, and a lot of people who lived in California did not jive with the restrictions and stuff over there, and that's when people want
people like semiconductor units over here in Arizona. We're gonna
want the weather. People want the cost of the cost of property and stuff. Whatever.
Our cost of property is going up a lot.
Sure, to you.
I mean,
it's still a great bargain.
Literally everybody. That's not that's kind of a hard fact right there.
I think in Arizona, I could probably still go. Well, no, I'm not going to say that. Shit, never mind.
No, say it now. You're going to get.
No. I can't. I'll put it in the private chat. I just can't.
You about gave us our moment. We get one weekly Rob overstepping the line, and you pull it back. He's saving it. There must be something good down the line.
Now he's too quiet.
Speak up, Rob. Anyway, there's like so many people here. It's a little alarming actually to see the influx of people, because I always think like, where's all this water coming from that we're gonna be watering these people with?
You don't have it. That's the problem.
Yeah, we have to like make deals for the Colorado River and stuff. Like it's serious.
Well, yeah, no, that's the problem with the Southwest in general. There's a lot of, whether you look at Arizona, you look at Southern California, you look at New Mexico, you look at Southern Utah, Nevada, those are all arid deserts, and people are trying to transform them into livable areas, and water is a finite resource. The more people that move in there, the more stress it is. It's a reason I can't, I'm always down on Southern California. It's stupid. They come in there and then they'll have these grass lawns that require shit tons of water. Yep. And it's like, you live in the desert. That's not a practical use of that type of stuff.
We've not outlawed those, but we have encouraged everyone to move to desert landscape instead of grass.
So I just put up a graph to see how many people. This doesn't account for how many people moved into. So you have to remember that. This is just the number of people that leave California in year by year for the past decade. So it looks like it tracks on average around 650,000 people that leave California every year. So that doesn't account for coming in. So just to see the trend, to see if it's just a normal migration of people coming and going. So you're looking at approximately 650 every year, and then you get to the lockdown and it jumps up to 700, then to almost 900, 800. Like, people started piling out of California through the lockdown. And then for 2026, you're already over the annual average in the first 5 months alone. So 2026 is going to look like it's going to be probably their biggest migration out in the past decade. Again, that doesn't account for coming in though, but
they can all leave and make it more affordable here for me.
Constantly talking about
make more room for you.
Gotta leave these places. Get out of here. Come to Austin.
Good morning, Bleak.
Morning, guys. How you doing, man?
Hey, Blake.
You've been so quiet.
Curious
well, you guys were chatting. I didn't want to interrupt.
It's not because California's not a desirable place to live. It's just for other reasons.
Yeah, money. It's
all money. The fact that you can't afford to live there.
I can afford to live here. That's why I'm still here.
You can afford to live there, but normal people can't.
Oh, now I'm not normal.
Rob not normal? Did you just call Rob not normal?
Oh, wow. The New York one is more damning. Like, it looks like on average they were rocking just under 300,000, but then you hit the pandemic and it jumps up to 450,000 and it maintains over 400,000 until you get to 2026, where more than 400,000 have already left 5 months in.
Oh yeah, New York
same
is
trend.
out.
So that shows you like people are probably moving for. It's a nice little correlation there. It looks like for the same probable reasons. If you see the same trend year to year.
There's another thing that can factor into it as well too. Has nothing to do with any. It ties to a cost.
Politics.
Price and politics, but also as when you have issues where like people get laid off or whatnot, people.
Yeah, that's the price. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, if you live in California and you own a home, and you get laid off, you get in a situation where you're finally at the point where, like, you know what, I do something. You sell your home; it's worth so goddamn much. I can relocate somewhere. Now all of a sudden, I have a huge nest egg. All of a sudden, that even though I had to pay, even after I paid property gains, I'm still going to have a huge nest egg that I got to work with, right? And so
you can buy a mansion in Georgia and a white suit to go with it.
Well, I don't know.
Don't forget your monocle.
Call yourself Monsieur Candy.
Damn.
Vaya con Dios.
Yes. Have everybody call me Colonel.
Yeah, I guess like depending on different,
you'd have to move all your comics. That is true.
There's so many different information outlets out there, and a lot of them, especially if you look at the business ones, they track and keep up with the kind of stuff about the comings and goings. I watch the PBD podcast. They do the Business Wednesdays, and they're in Florida. They're a business that's there because of the business bonuses, and they talk about that stuff a lot and have for years about the migration of businesses specifically and the stuff going on that's affecting them in New York and California, because California is such a large economy. It's talked about on a regular basis.
It's like, I mean, the economy is it's such a diverse,
third largest in the world, right?
Yeah, it's definitely I know it's top 7. I don't remember where it's at exactly as far as GDP, if it was its own country, but
yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the 3rd largest in the world.
But it's definitely up there. It's ridiculous. And the amount of, and what's funny is if everybody that thinks of it, everybody thinks of California as tech and Hollywood. But the reality of the situation is we're so much more of an agricultural powerhouse than those even.
Yeah. You know what I learned about California this week is that they have regulations where they're not allowed to drill oil. So they import their oil, and one of the places they import this heavy crude oil because they have the refineries for it, even though they're standing on the oil, but they have all kinds of regulations says you can't do that here because you have to protect the earth. And they have the CARB division that tracks all these carbon emission things. They buy oil from Brazil that they clear cut the rainforest and they drill from the rainforest. So they're destroying the rainforest, shipping oil with some of the worst carbon emissions on ships, than buying it and refining it. Stuff like that makes me think like they're really fleecing us little people with all the climate concerns and regulations and carbon taxes. It's very interesting.
There should be a balance. There's probably a very good middle ground that can be had.
Go figure that they're dishonest. Not
politicians dishonest. Right?
Yeah, I thought that was the most craziest thing in the world. And then the CARB division that tracks the carbon emissions.
California Air Resource Board, my fucking nemesis.
Yeah, and they want to do all this. So they track the carbon emissions of those ships that they buy that oil from to justify the footprint. But here's the thing. Those ships travel almost 4,000 miles, I believe, but they only track them for the 12 miles to port, closest to port, and report that
while they're in California waters.
Yeah, so they're fucking up the planet while pretending that they're saving the planet, all while lining their pockets working for this division that shouldn't even exist.
Yeah, right now I'm dealing with the California Air Resource Board because of so they have among other things the catalytic converters on cars, right? In California, it has to be they have when you have to get your car smog checked every so often, and my son's car needs to be smog checked. We took it to the check place and they rejected the car because when the catalytic converter on our car was stolen and we had it replaced, the shop that installed a catalytic converter that apparently was from out of state and didn't have the California Air Resource Board certification number on it. So now it fails the visual inspection. Even though the parts are there and the car can pass the actual emissions, the car can't pass inspection and can't be certified to drive on the road because it doesn't have the proper certified catalytic converter on it. So now I have to fight with the insurance company to get them to replace it again even though they
your
replaced
state sucks, bro. Meanwhile, I was like years old when I heard about these car inspection things in places like New York and North Carolina and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, look, government bureaucracies on a lot of things. Some things they do start off well-intentioned to protect people from certain things, and over time, it's not uncommon for them to grow and.
I think the term for that is bloat.
Bloat, or we call it in the business, we call it scope creep, and then all this next thing you know, you're going like, what WTF? It's
one of those things where sometimes, guys, I think we're good. We got it. We progress our way to this point. We're good. We can stop progressing at this point. Otherwise, we'll just be making things worse.
It was like we're gonna spend $1 million to paint a pool essentially, but then it becomes a $20 million project. Or any of these things, or God, let's forget about the ball. Let's build a ballroom. It'll cost $400. Oh, now we need $1 billion. It's scope creep. now so what we're doing it, we want to do this other stuff. Well, really, that other stuff was the impetus for it. Just be honest. Come on.
That's how they get you. I will say the additional ballroom funds, like it's for the security state aspect of it. Like I'm like, yeah, that should have been talked about at the beginning, because that's really cool that there's like that many people that actually donated to help fund like the dude, put the whole plans up at the beginning.
Since the whole impetus wasn't really a ballroom, is because the other stuff was the real impetus for it all. But so it's like, come on, just be fucking stop. Don't go, oh, we want to do this. Oh, by the way.
Fucking ballroom.
By the way, that's the word right there. We need that on a shirt, by the way.
A fucking ballroom is what you need on a shirt.
By the way. No, ballroom is what I want to have printed on my pants.
Now I will say, like
these shorts have ballroom.
Just like on face, like dude, the idea of having
there's a lot of room.
The idea of having somewhere at the White House to
know.
entertain people so you're not under tents on the lawn is common fucking sense. It's crazy that there's not something like that. But to Rob's point, the by the way aspect, that's bullshit. Like it's hard to argue the other fact. Like when you have world leaders over that you're literally under fucking tents on the lawn, that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's legitimately crazy.
I agree with that.
For any country, not just this country, for any country.
I've been to the White House.
But the by the way part is
I was shocked at how small really the whole thing was.
Because it was originally a house.
Yeah, it's a fucking house.
It was a house. The fact that they've decided to, rather than use other government buildings around, they've decided because the over time the changing need to secure the president has changed over time, the way in which they do it, to the point where they decided it's just easier not to move him around, so let's bring everything to him.
All you motherfuckers always talk about working from home, so don't backpedal now.
I'm not deriding anything. I'm making and understand why it started off as one thing, and it wasn't until the 1800s where you started to have this need to do this protection details became more elaborate and everything else, and over time have continued to grow to the point where it's like modern protection requires
you have all the offices for other stuff in there. There's so much there now that it goes beyond the scope of just like one person living in working quarters,
right? Because you're not having the president leave the site to go to an office building. He's just working from home.
Yeah.
1860, is that before or after Lincoln died that they started the security?
Did you say, is that before or after Lincoln died? I'm pretty sure that's before.
That's going to be before, but I'm just saying, like, if he's being general, was that because of that assassination? That they
no. It was a contributing factor, but there's others.
Down after that.
I mean,
all right. Well, I gotta go make sure my wife is up because we got to get ready to get on the road. So I bid you. Pardon?
Yeah, where?
Magalia.
What is that?
it sounds like a Hobbit land.
It's out near Chico, California.
That just makes it sound even more confusing now.
It's in the true Northern California where where Bigfoot
and wheat.
Yeah, up there, up in the areas where they like to grow weed and stuff.
What is it called? The Jade Triangle or something?
It's about 3.5 hours north of me.
The Emerald Triangle. That's it.
We got the Chico wine mixer up there later on today.
The fucking Chico wine mixer.
We're gonna pick him up, my sister, and I'm gonna go actually into Chico to go watch the movie. So.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, you're gonna see Mandalorian.
Mm-hmm. And bring her birthday present.
Rob, I'll go and let you know so you don't have to worry about it. You're gonna enjoy it just fine. It was good.
Yeah. I'll enjoy it just fine because I'll be there with my sister no matter what.
Yeah.
As a person who's seen it, I would recommend that you stop for all the weed along the way.
All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Oh, hey, Mark.
Hey, first Jonah Hex. No, that's how you end an appearance. You went and saw the Star Wars last night, Nicholas?
Hi, Rob.
Yes, I did.
You sound very regretful.
I had a very bad experience last night.
I would
Just
too.
a very
if I
bad
was
theater
watching
experience.
Besides all your house woes, what else?
Well,
happened?
yeah, it was nice to leave the house to go into some air conditioning, but it started out with like a minor issue, but I had to course correct somebody in front of me and somebody in back of me. So,
can you elaborate, please?
well, of course, there's assigned seating, so I get there and there's another kid in my seat. It's a fairly empty theater, so it's not a big deal. About 40 minutes into the movie, there was a couple behind me who has not stopped talking the entire time. So I had to turn around to them. I said, "Are you guys going to talk throughout the whole movie?" Looked at them, turned back around. And about 20 minutes after that, there was a guy in front of me who decided that right then and there was probably the best time to start checking and responding to email. So I kicked his chair.
No, Nick.
No, I was mad. Listen, all this stuff this past couple weeks, and then
You're
now
like a
this.
caged animal. Eh?
And then they say why people don't go to the movie theaters.
I was like, yeah. I was like, he turned around, he looked at me.
Try to get involved in the conversation with the couple. Like I would have just sort of sat beside them. All right.
Start weighing in on.
Yeah, let's hash this out, guys. Come on, like we're in this together, all of us.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I gotta head out, but this is what I did.
Was the
I did
subject of
3.
the conversation even about Star Wars, or was it? What were they talking about?
I don't know. I just
Here you
every
go.
now and again when there was like a lull on the screen, all you was.
Hey Nick, this one's for you, bro. This one's for you.
Oh, that's a cool one.
Nice. Thank you, sir.
All right, I'll give it to you on in Heroes.
Oh.
There goes the other one.
No, it's nice too.
And here we go, a little spawny.
Yeah, I think sketch cards are all the rage nowadays.
Yeah, I don't like sketch cards.
Neither do I.
It's too much work on one little thing.
Well, I heard to be successful at doing sketch cards, I heard from the guy who does them that you have to be able to do them in like
They're
a
cheap.
really
That's why they're
fast amount.
affordable.
You have to be able to do them in a really fast amount of time.
Yeah. So,
To
guys,
make-
I have
to
a
make
meeting, so I gotta go.
All right,
Later.
Later, guys.
Bye.
Yeah, I mean, essentially they're like remark size, but they're nice and colored.
That one's not a bad one. That one's good right now.
But I don't know. So for me to have my first theater experience in a while, I was like, I hope it's just a one-off. Because I couldn't take going to the movies.
That's the reason the theater experience is dead, man. People hate it.
Yeah. If you're that
People do
annoyed
not
by
like one another.
that stuff, you should not be going to the theater.
So
I'm lucky. I've not had a theater experience like that. As much as I go to the movie theater, I just never run into that.
But I'm looking today to try to find some Mortal Kombat.
There you go.
But,
Dude, that Mortal Kombat movie was so much fun.
Today's the last day of school here, and my son gets out early, so I gotta hang around.
You pick him up. Don't even tell him where you're taking him. Just take him to see Mortal Kombat.
I just watched Mortal Kombat yesterday or 2 days ago.
The new one?
That was all right.
The new one, Bleak?
Yeah, the new one.
What'd you think?
I thought it was very close in proximity to the first one.
Yes, dude, that's how I described it. I literally said 1,000 times they managed to capture the vibes and tone of the first one. It was like the 1995 movie, but in 2006.
Yeah, they really did. Like, I'm not saying it was good or bad, but they definitely captured that vibe. I was like, all right, I feel like I'm gone back in time. I'm watching a movie. Fucking, all right, it's cool. Effects were good. Story was,
Present.
It's
Yeah,
all
the
right.
story was present.
Yeah, it was there. But
as much as it needed to be.
But yeah, it was really identical to the first one. They fuck up Raiden, all that, like literally beat for beat was almost identical. It was weird.
I like how they recreated Johnny's little movie set intro from the first one.
Can you believe that he's the only person that I was like, he wasn't necessary in that movie. His kind of star power wasn't necessary, and I don't think he fit the role. I was like, all right. And I love Carl Urban, man. He's great, but
I was hesitant when I heard the casting announcement. By the end of the movie, like I'm all in for Carl Urban, Johnny Cage. I don't think it was. I think it was a Carl Urban thing. I think it was just Johnny's part in the movie was fantastically perfect in my opinion. Like the way that they used Johnny Cage.
They could have just used a regular dude. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'd like the first Johnny Cage better. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because he was more over the top, I guess.
Mark, I'm gonna go. But before I go, can I show off a sculpture?
For the career, he said.
Let's see it, madam.
Can you make me big, Mark?
No.
It's not hard to see it right now. But...
That hurts my back looking at it. This looks like something out of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Just a person hanging from the...
Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm trying to go with that feel.
That's what you're going for, was it? You nailed it.
I thought about that too as it's making it. I'm like,
I think I've seen that in page 69 of the Kama Sutra, actually.
Anyway, you guys, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for letting me hang out with you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Appreciate you coming through.
Thank you. Bye.
Have a good day.
We're going to be moving to Arizona soon. Make room.
I'm not going to find my mouse.
Break out the water. We're going to need it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm down for pretty much anything Carl Urban at this point.
I like Carl Urban a lot, actually.
Who's this cool, don't he?
I just didn't think he was, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. He wasn't right for that role, I think. But I liked it. It was good. It was fine enough.
Did you ever watch the Mortal Kombat Legacy, the live action mini TV show that they did, the web show?
No, I don't think so.
Michael Jai White played Jax. They brought back Kirtagawa as Shang Tsung.
Nice.
But they had an actor playing Johnny Cage in the first season. They're like 10 to 12 minute long episodes, like 8 episodes a season, 2 seasons. In the first season, the Johnny Cage episode, it was one actor, but in the second season, they actually had Casper Van Dien playing Johnny Cage.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. Michael Dukakis playing Kung Lao.
They did they basically said sorry for the last movie, and they made exactly what the fans wanted. That's what this movie was. Sorry about that. We fucked it up.
Our bad.
Yeah, it was weird.
Wait.
Like that pandemic really hit all of us. We apologize. Here you go.
I've never seen a studio actually do that before, where they instead of going all in on their bullshit, they were like, no, we made a mistake. Sorry about that.
The only other studio that did it ever was Paramount with Sonic the Hedgehog.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because they've really changed Sonic. When Sonic's design first came out, people were fucking unhappy, super unhappy.
Yeah, and now they just finished filming the 4th movie, and they have a spin-off television show with Knuckles. There was a mini series event, so it's wildly successful franchise now that would have been nothing but a bomb had they not listened to the fans. Typically when the fans respond and complain, they just call you fucking racist and make a second one that bombs too.
Yeah, that's Disney's motto. They're like, fans didn't like it, let's do it more, let's do it again, and then we'll make more.
What do you mean you didn't like it, you bigot?
It's the fans' fault that our movies suck. It's all the fans' fault that our movies suck. If the fans liked it, then our movies would be better. Can't you get the logic, Mark? Can't you understand the logic? Fucking ridiculous, man. Yeah, it's dumb as fuck. But what are you gonna do?
Oh shit! Almost 9:30. I got a meeting. Catch you guys later.
Dude, buddy. Oh, I think I'll be back, Mark. I don't think I can hear anything first. My phone does.
Hello.
Oh,
Can you?
I gotcha. There you go.
Justin.
Yo.
All right, we know that you're a John Wayne connoisseur, but we're not going to open that can of worms because I can't keep up with you with John Wayne filmography. So let's switch back over to Mortal Kombat. How many, if any, Mortal Kombat anythings have you watched?
I've tried to watch the cutscenes.
I can't hear Justin. I'll be right back.
I've tried to watch the cutscenes in I think it's the 9th one. Whatever one came out and it came out in 2011. That one.
Oh, the video game, or
yeah, video game. Yes. I do have an interest in seeing the second one though.
So you have never watched like the 1995 Mortal Kombat film?
I have not. No, I haven't. I do want to see it, but
I'd be interested to hear your feedback on that, dude. I'm so like the Mortal Kombat games were like I was the target audience when they came out for them to. I was a little bit on the younger, like the target audience is a demographic, and I was on the younger end of the demographic. So it had that taboo aspect as well because it was a big deal, like the violence.
Oh, yeah. I've heard everything about it. How like the ESRB was created specifically because of that game, because how violent it was.
And like for the first Mortal Kombat game, you even had to put in a code to even activate the blood effect. Yeah, it was wild. Like Liu Kang was uppercut you for his fatality, and you just kind of go higher up out of the screen and come back down. But if you had on the blood effects, he'd uppercut you and your head would come off, kind of thing. It was
right.
It was cool.
It was in the news when it came out. All of the gore was. I was definitely the target audience for that. It came out when I was pretty right that age, and blood and gore, and you're going, this is freaking awesome. The characters were real, so to speak.
Literally real. Like they were actual real life videotaped people that were put into the game, so you're looking at a real person. It was super cool. It is to this day. Like if I go to like Mortal Kombat 3 gets me more than any of them. But like if you go look at like Kung, there's certain characters like look at Kung Lao with his hat, but he has the glasses on now, and like there's just certain people like Shang Tsung when he went back to looking young, and the way he's like you'll recognize it in the versus screen before it loads, and Shang's like how they're just posed up. Like those things still get me. Like, dude, it created this uncanny valley effect for me at a young age. I'm like, God, that's so real, but I know it's not, kind of thing.
Yeah, it was really cool, man. It was awesome when it came out. And then I think it was Tekken that came out after that, and that was a revolutionary as far as fighting games are concerned.
Yeah, the way the fighting moved.
Yeah, you could you circle the character, and that was something completely different. You're like, oh my God, this is amazing.
Mortal Kombat 4 switched into that, but not on the
it's amazing. Level. It's amazing to see that a game like Mortal Kombat actually has history and there's character development over the years. They don't do it very well in the movies. They don't show you that. They tried to in the last movie, and people hated it. They liked the scenes from the past, but they didn't like the present scenes. But this movie, again, they don't explain much of it, but play the games.
And I think that might be something to the mindset of the Mortal Kombat fans, because historically, do you remember where we got the lore from? It would be like when you're not pushing a button and it'll like go into the slideshow, it'll just show you a picture of the character and it would have the bio next to him. You would read the bio and you get to fill in the rest. So we all have this very deep understanding of these characters that we've kind of created on our own, because you only gave us a little bit, and everything else, after we're spending hours with these characters and fighting for them and hoping we can get them up the ladder and watching them win, like we filled in a lot of those gaps.
Well, that was the huge thing when I think I was a kid with movies. I don't know about movies now, but there was things that we all had to fill in, and we did, like we made the story in our head, like with the Force, let's say, until George said metachlorines. You needed them to have, every kid on the planet was like, I could have the Force. I could do, every kid was like trying to fucking grab the can of Coke from across the table when no one was looking. They're like, come on, baby, come to me, can of Coke. But no.
Move, damn it.
Yeah. So yeah, man, filling in the story yourself is, I think if you're a storyteller, you write, you need to leave some open space so people can fill in stories for themselves.
Yeah. Props that I had to fill in my coloring book. Yeah, and dude, finding Reptile, having the right sequence of wins on the right levels, the right number of times. And it's cool knowing that Ermac originally started as a literal in-game era where the character appeared red unintentionally. That's why they named him Ermac, because it's slang for air or something. Yeah, I think the Mortal Kombat IP, that's a good IP to have, because we've got the 2 live action movies from the 90s, the 2 the web seasons. Now we have 2 new movies, plus you have the Mortal Kombat Defenders of the Realm cartoon from the 90s. You've got Mortal Kombat Conquest, the live action show from the 90s. And then you have the 4 recent Mortal Kombat Legends films that Jeremy Adams even wrote. There it is. Thank you, E-Man. Error Macro.
You know, they've done pretty decently with a IP that, like, I don't know, shouldn't be that good, I guess. It's pretty awesome.
Yep.
I haven't really watched anything else lately, to be honest. I didn't watch the last episode of The Boys yet. I've watched up until the last episode, but still waiting to watch the last episode. I'll probably get into that tonight.
I watched the highlights on X. I hadn't kept up with The Boys since season 2 and at all, but I watched the A-Train Homelander fight on X.
Oh yeah, that was pretty cool.
And then I watched the highlights of the finale.
Last season's been slower than the first 4. It's a little. I think it's probably good that it's over. It's probably good that it's done. It was fun while it lasted.
I think it's good not to overdo it.
Yeah. There's some things that it's nice just not to overdo, even though you want more of it. It's like, yeah, you know what? It's a good time to end it. We've had enough.
It's gonna be hard to find that balance while you're still being majority positively reviewed, but you see your numbers, you see how you're trending, and if you see that downhill start to come, like, all right, guys, let's write out a finale and let's end strong.
Yeah, I agree. I'm excited that I think they're doing a Rick and Morty movie project, so I'm excited about that.
Christopher Lloyd isn't playing Morty. What are we even doing?
I would, I think I don't know. Is it going to be? I don't think it's going to be a live action. I think it should be a cartoon. I don't know. That'd be weird.
Okay.
It'd be weird if it was live action, but I think they're doing a cartoon feature for.
And Morty's the kid, right? Rick Sanchez is the doctor.
Yeah, Rick is the doctor, and Morty's the kid.
I think Amazon, we're about to see, like, because these people think, these studios and stuff, they think in trends and fads.
Yeah.
For a while it's been superheroes, but clearly, like, I don't care what anyone says about how bad they are, how woke they are, or how good they are. None of that matters in the grand scheme of things. Everything comes and goes for whatever reason. Everything comes and goes, whether it be like the Westerns that dominated for a while, or the sci-fi, or the slasher films. Everything comes and goes to some degree. And I think they're looking at they're testing the waters at least with this 80s nostalgia stuff. Because we got this Voltron movie coming. We've got Masters of the Universe. That's both just Amazon. Highlander that they're doing.
I think the Voltron movie has been cut.
They announced that they're going to release it as just an Amazon original instead of a theatrical run, is the big news that they announced last week.
Okay. All right. That's cool. Yeah, I'm looking
love
forward
to see it on
Voltron.
the big screen. I can't think of a better film or a better concept that's made for a big screen than something like Voltron.
Yeah, man, that should be a big screen adaptation for sure. But maybe people, is it just people are falling into the trap that nobody's going to movies? They don't want their movie to fail, so they automatically just put it out on a streaming service. Like,
I think Amazon's been tinkering with that a little bit. Places like Amazon can afford to tinker with it. And I use the example of that Christmas movie that they did called Red One.
Yes,
yeah, it's a great movie. It cost them like $250 million to make. It had an extremely large budget.
Holy shit.
They made it for Amazon, but they decided to put it in theaters in December, Christmas before last. And they even told people, if you have Amazon Prime, you can redeem free tickets. Don't even pay. Take the family out, enjoy the holidays, go see our movie, whatever. Otherwise, you can just watch it on streaming, also for free if you already have it. You know, like they release the same time. So they were testing, I think, some models out. And then you see something like that new Ryan Gosling space movie, Hail Mary. That's an Amazon original, just because they own MGM. That's who they're making them through.
Right.
So they released that one, and I think they released that one knowing that it's going to be a strong Oscar contender for different things.
Everybody loves that fucking movie.
They've given it a long theatrical run. It's on VOD now, but it's not available for people that have subscribed. And then you look at Masters of the Universe, which is an Amazon movie, MGM, and it's going to have what I believe is going to look like a more traditional theatrical run, similar to Hail Mary. And then Tron, they're going to throw straight, or Voltron, they're going to throw straight on streaming. So they're testing out the new formula, because the old formula was release it in theaters, make some money.
Yeah.
Then we release it on Blu-ray or DVD, and we make the rest of our money. It doesn't have to make it all back in the theater, because we're going to crush on physical no matter what.
Yeah.
But now they're figuring out what that is. Then
it's very interesting. It's got to be a difficult balance, to be honest, because I know and you're right, the old model, even if you failed in the theater, if all of a sudden you got a cult following, you could succeed greatly as the DVDs or the
physical media was over half the budget, half of the profits that you would end up making.
And so it wasn't quite as much of a panic. It's like, oh my god, it failed in the theaters. It's not as panicky back then, because you could win it over by selling all your products. So nowadays it's gotta suck, man. You make a $500 million movie and then it's like, oh, we only made 650 million back. What the fuck? Like, that's gotta suck
from the theater. And then you got to think, and people don't factor this in enough. You have to think of the theater, the gate.
Yeah.
Like, it's not an exact number, but typically films like the Disney deal is 50% gate with the theaters for the first couple of weeks. And you see the percentage drop off from week 2 and 3 is typically 50 to 60% each week. So they're not doing any numbers after 3 weeks in, when they get to keep the majority of their ticket price.
And and then of course, well, not Disney per se, because they just put it on their own streaming stuff. But like, you used to be able to, like, what was it, HBO? The Pacific failed miserably as far as monetarily is concerned, and they wound up selling it to, I don't know, some streaming service, Netflix, I think, and made a boatload of money off of that too. So you can sell your property to other places and make a good chunk of money doing that. It's just when's the time to do it, that kind of thing. So there is extra money out there. It's just not the same as it used to be.
Not at all. And some of them hit big on the video on demand thing for the people that want to watch it at home but aren't going to wait for it to be built into streaming, because there's been a few like really big hits for the people that are buying or renting off their television, which is that whole concept is wild to me, because I'm one of those people that have like all the streaming services. Yeah. And I feel weird about buying solely a digital copy, like renting. I don't think I ever do that because the price is so similar. Like, $3.99 to rent it or $7.99 to own it. Like, why would I rent it?
Yeah, I agree. Why would I rent it if I could just own it? I agree. I got a question about C3. I don't know if you guys want me to be a part of it this year, but I've already got people asking me. Yeah, baby. Asking me and saying they want to be on church and stuff like that. They've got things to give away. So, if you do want me in there, let me know.
Get to work. Yeah, I was going to wait till after Heroes Con, and then I'll start aggressively with the scheduling stuff.
We can, that way I can just get some shit together. Last year was so last minute. I was like, okay, we're doing this. Fuck.
It wasn't last minute. Yeah, like 2 months.
It felt like last minute to me.
Bro, as soon as Heroes Con is over, now that it's on your mind, now that you've done it, now that it's on your mind, you're already thinking. It already feels close, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, man. It does. So,
like, as soon as Heroes Con is over, even if you don't go, like, it's just like, yo, shit. Like, another month's gone? Holy shit. How?
Fuck, god damn it, HeroesCon. I gotta listen to you fucking assholes talk about how much you love HeroesCon for the next fucking 3 months.
Just come to HeroesCon. Just come to HeroesCon. It's that simple. And look, travel's not as expensive as people think. Not if you're international. You just get a ticket here, then you get deported home. Problem solved.
That's a very good point. I don't know. I am native. I'm a little brown for there. Maybe though I wouldn't want to meet an ICE agent.
Oh, you come down here, you'll end up with a casino. That works perfect. You won't even have to go home.
It's perfect. I'm on my own land. Hold on, guys.
You'll be treated like a king down here. That's awesome.
Yeah, man. I got a copy of Raphael #1 coming. That's really exciting. Looking forward to that.
I've got the is it a second print? It wasn't a variant. You know the second print that's a standard format comic?
Yeah.
It's got him and April on the cover, I think. I've got that one.
Yeah, I got a first print coming, and it's signed by Lair and Eastman, and it's remarked on the front with a Casey Jones remark. So
nice.
Pretty excited. It's I paid up for it, but I still think I got a deal.
My wife gets anxious or antsy or ready to do something, and she'll just stand at the door from over here and just stare at me because she wants to think of something to say, or she wants to move to do something, but she's waiting on the kids, I guess, to eat or something. I don't know. She just stares at me, so I stare back.
That's fair.
We're gonna go swimming, which dude, I was making fun of Nick who hurt his back last Friday. And then the very next day, I can only attribute it to like throwing Finn's karate bag on my back when we were leaving karate.
Right.
He was going, he was riding in my mom's car and I was taking my car. So I was taking his bag. And I get in the car, everything's fine. And I'm driving to go pick up some Wingstop before coming home. And while I'm driving, I'm like, golly, my back's uncomfortable. And then by the time I get home, like, God, my back hurts. Like, and there wasn't a moment or an instant that like, ooh, that hurt. Oh, I did something. It just, while I'm driving, like, golly, what is that? And since then, it's just been hurting. So I'm looking forward to hopping in the pool and just getting in the deep end and just,
yeah, man, just
pretending I'm in space, just float in the deep end. I want to go imitate a corpse.
Could you do a deprivation tank? I don't know if I could handle a deprivation.
Theoretically, I would try it, but there better be a panic button in there.
Right? That's how I feel about the whole situation. I'm like, it seems cool, but I don't know if I can do it.
Are you one of those people that are aware of how loud silence is? And I'm not saying that jokingly, like, because when it's dead quiet, you can hear your own body. And I don't have great ears, so I can hear my ears like wall, 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 wall if it gets dead quiet. And I think about it, if I'm in a deprivation tank, that's all that I will hear and it'll become loud, and that would just drive me nuts.
That's what I think too. I have one very bad ear. The other one's all right, but the one bad ear, and it's it does do weird shit. Like,
yeah, you can hear your heart beating when it's quiet enough. Not like thump thump, but like you start hearing things you don't normally hear.
But the sound of silence is very loud, though, because
it is.
You got never mind all the noise around you. You've got your inner thoughts that nobody really thinks too much. Like,
I battle my demon. I'll beat those motherfuckers up. I ain't worried about them. It's the physical sounds our bodies make that drive me crazy. I'm like, wait, is that normal? Do I need to change my oil? What's happening? Am I dying?
That is fair. That is fair, man. Yeah. I don't think I can handle it. At least not for very long. Maybe 5 minutes, and then I'm all like, all right, let me out of here. I'm done.
I'm about to hop off here. Everyone's putting shoes on. We're about to ride. Y'all have a good one. We're going swimming. Take it easy, Justin. See you, Bleak.
Peace.